Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. What do the cards hold for you? What's in your future? Get on the list and find out. You might be surprised. Here she is. Amazing Oracle. Knows all, sees all, tells most. Gemma Jade.
Hi, friends. Happy Candlemas Day. And I only know that because of Sweetly Morbid Bear. I don't know what that is. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let me pause myself. Okay, so I see 15 inches of snow, and I got to tell you, when I was at my mom's this past weekend, we got 13 to 15 inches, and none of her doors, like she has 3 doors to the outside, a front door, a side door, and a back door. None of her doors would open. We were totally and completely snowed in. I mean, it was awesome because I'm just writing my list here. You know, I was like snowed in with my mom and my 17-year-old, but it was also like, oh my gosh. Let me see. We got some EVPs that were pretty crazy that night. I used my Necrophonic app with the white noise. So I want my son, he put it into like this little thing for us so we can play it, to come on Chop Shop with me Friday night so we can review it. And if Sunny already has a guest, my son's probably just going to come on to hang out. But then I'm going to do a live broadcast probably Sunday and review the EVP sessions. It was crazy. I was like, where's the djinn at? And some lady whispered really low, don't tell them he's here. And you can hear it. All right, let's get this party started. I got like 4 new decks, guys. Mike Roberts, you got the door prize. Maggie M, Jake Smith, hey, Boo Bear. Maggie M10, Jennifer Bowman, Betty Ann Berry, Maraid, Hesketh, my wifey for lifey. You're my wife. You're going to be changing that last name to Kelly, girl. Dawn Hendrickson, Brown Dwarf. I know Jarvis is up. There he is, Jarvis. Earthbound Nomad, welcome. Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da. We got a nice house in here. Good. Lotus Girl, what's up, my sweetheart, Miss Tennille? Chillin', Charlie, always chillin'. I love it. Sweetly Morbid Bear, my beautiful elfin goddess. Who else? I know there's a couple more corrupt in there. Cassie Ray, welcome. I don't recognize the name. If you're new, welcome. Blue Heron, my fellow Jersey girl. What's up, yo? Coffee, say it right. Ghost Dragons, what's up, boo? So imagine fancy meeting you here. Did I miss anyone? Yes, Christian Wolf, Christina Bell, the elusive Christina Bell. Anna, Ann Palmer. Spooky Bear. I'm so happy to see my Spooky Bear in here. I got Spooky Bear and Sunny Bear, my boys, Jake, Chad. I didn't get to smoke much before this, and I just ate some butter rice, so gonna be smoking a little bit. Okay, so the new decks I got are Celtic Tree, Into the Lonely Woods, which I've been waiting 6 months for that deck because it was like a pre-sale, and I don't pre-buy anything. I wait until they actually have it, but it came to Amazon sold out. So I had to wait for them to get it, and then I had to wait to get it. So, okay, Celtic Tree, Into the Lonely Woods, the Moonology, but I have Moonology Manifestations. So it's like Moonology Part 2. I've got to get the regular Moonology, and I've got Vintage Wisdom, and they are all absolutely gorgeous. Celtic Tree, I just got like 30 minutes ago. I had to sage it and do the crystal stuff with it really quick. So haven't used that one yet. Let's get started. If you do not want a reading, just say pass, or just come in and say, hey, I don't want one. I'm going to go right down the list. Let's start with Mike R. And why not? Let's do Celtic Tree. And you could be the first, Mike. Look at my family. Yeah, Chill and Charlie, that's just such a beautiful deck. It's like that. I think it's Curious Creatures. I can never remember the first one. 405er, Soul Survivor. If you're looking for me, I'll be on the block with my thing cocked. I can't because I'm a rider. I'm just a soul survivor. Okay, stop. Mike, a week. A card for Mike's week. Negetal read. Negetal N-G-E-T-A-L read. Negetal read. Card number 13. And let's see what this deck is about. When you get read in a reading, it's time to focus on a desired outcome and take action. If you're looking for a job, make calls and set up appointments. If you're working on a project, Mike, set up your itinerary and get busy. Today is the day. Set your intentions and back them up with daily affirmations. Ask your community for help and seek out those who will support you. Call upon those who are in a position to lend you a hand up. It is time for strong, determined action. Go for the bullseye. Use your energy to make your dreams come true. This card also asks you to either rest your intentions and goals to make them more current or more realistic, or to re-energize them. Take stock. Write down ways you can implement your dreams. It's time to take concrete actions toward your goals. Even small steps can make a big difference. This is a great time to seek out a friend who can act as a support and a witness, helping you launch your ideas into reality. I represent action. No more apathy, please. Align with spirit and ask for direction. Align with the power of the owl or the pike. They know how to stalk and hunt. What do you want? It is time to go for it. Stick to your resolve, set your intention, and take steps toward outcomes. I ask you to take yourself seriously, Mike. Believe in yourself. I send you courage and fortitude and the belief in a positive outcome no matter what. You are here for a purpose to fulfill your own choices. Do so with creativity and a spirit of fun. Mike, whatever it is that you want, the universe is basically saying, like, look, bro, you're sponsored this week. You're going to get it in the month of February. These are weekly readings, but sometimes they go into the month. If you're looking for a job, like the card said, now's the time to really start taking action and trying to find one. It would be a good time to put in resumes or just do the old walk-in, hey, are you hiring, depending on pretty much whether you got a GED or not. I don't have a GED, so whatever. Not trying to insult anyone, but I was just trying to be funny. I could hear it already. No, but depending on what kind of work you do, you can either like walk in or you have to send resumes, whatever. If it's something that you just want, like you want to make more money, set your intention, positive affirmations, positive self-talk. I'm getting that there's a lot of negative thought, negative self-talk, like, even things like, how am I going to do this? Like, oh my gosh, this is impossible. You just put out into the world that it's impossible. Mike, you got to start believing in yourself. Find someone who really believes in you and or who can help you to believe in yourself. I got to find somewhere else to put the cards because I can't keep reaching like that. All right, we can put them right there. Sure. I'm going to have to keep leaning off camera. Sorry, guys. Roger Blair, welcome. Okay, Maggie M10. Magick of You. Say you can instead of you can't. Exactly. Nothing is impossible. Yeah, no more pessimism, okay? A glass half full kind of guy. Maggie, I guess that's your card because it literally jumped at me. Card number 15, Maximus. How can you feed others when your own table is empty? It's true. If anyone comes in, I don't see, guys, please give me a heads up when I'm done with the reading. Richard Elmore, welcome, sweetheart. It's so good to see you. It's so good to see all of you. This is like my family. Like, I know who's going to show up week by week. I want to thank all you guys for the well wishes, the prayers, the love and light you sent me last week when I lost my 17-year-old son's father, my best friend of 26 years. I'm still kind of dealing with that, but you guys have no idea how much this stream and how much your love and friendship means to me. So really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for all. I mean, you guys were just absolutely amazing. Maggie, how can you feed others when your own table is empty? You are maxed out, and yet conversely, more is needed. More nourishment for yourself. You are spread too thin, and your life force is draining. How can you feed others when your own table is empty? That's the third time it said that. A new idea is waiting to be cultivated, as evidenced by the flame in the bulb. Or perhaps it's time to stop sitting on an idea you've had for some time. The moths are starting to gather, and as lovely as they are, they will slowly blot out your light. It's time to feed yourself in order to cultivate and harvest your next crop. Stop focusing on everyone else and the role you play in their lives. Till your own soil. Serve yourself the fruits of your own labor. The table is set with fine silver on a blood red cloth. In fact, the blood is pooling and indicating that your life force is draining. Maggie, are you listening? Capture it now and fill your cup. What is the purpose of these fine things if they are not used? Guys, you may have noticed before I get to Maggie's reading that I've been mentioning at the end of my videos, my brother channels, Paranormal, Chop Shop, UFO Garage, Bigfoot Anon, and then Oracles and Beyond. She's in here. That's Cassie. I always tell you guys, go over and subscribe. She is the reason I do these readings because I don't know what happened where Steve had gotten some decks and was talking to Cassie, and I was like, oh, I'll try to read, and I just, bam, connected with spirit. Okay, Maggie, you're giving way too much to others. I feel like this is a card, too, where you're not believing in yourself either. It's not so much that you're walking around saying, I can't, or this is impossible. It's so much that you're walking around just not even focused on yourself. It's crazy. Like, I'm getting this energy of, you know, putting yourself last. And I understand that, you know, when you have kids, you want to put your kids first. And if you have a good spouse that puts you first, you want to put them first. But the universe is saying everyone is okay. All right. You really need to start, hello, Nicole, focusing on your own wants and needs. I feel like you've been sitting on some kind of idea, like the book said, that you just haven't even thought of starting yet. Like, you just really, it always goes to the back burner every time you think of it. Like, oh, I'll take care of that next week, or, oh, I'll start that project next month. And it's something that you really, really want to do. Brasselhoff, welcome Bear, Brassel Bear, and thank you. The time is now. It's another card that's saying the universe is going to sponsor you this week and beyond. I feel like by April or May, you could really achieve a major, major achievement and accomplishment in your life if you get started right now. I was saying this to someone the other day. Think of yourself as a cup of water, a tall glass of water, right? Like a pint glass. And you're giving sips to everybody, and everybody's taking sips as well. But once there's no more water left, you have nothing to give to them, and you have nothing left inside. You're being drained. Your literal life force. To me, that means you're dealing with psychic vampires, energy vampires, freaking soul stealers. Okay. You really need to get back to self. And I feel like you should start meditating or praying, connecting with your higher power, connecting with spirit or source. Oracles and Beyond, Gemma, this is definitely for you. It's from your soul and you shine. Can I tell you that I am so incredibly happy the second I enter this stream? It's I channel purely from source, and I know that's why. And for like an hour or two after the stream, I am just like filled with love and light. I mean, I always try to be, but I don't even have to start. So yeah, I really, really appreciate you guys, because if you guys didn't come, who would I be reading for? Jake Smith, my cheeky bear. Jake, let's do Into the Lonely Woods. This deck is just, oh my gosh. Lotus Girl, you also have a private coming too. I've been giving away 3 to 4. Aw. Mike Roberts, thank you so much. There you go. Manifesting. I can afford to share my future wealth. Thank you, Gemma. There you go. The money will be there. That's kind of how I live my life. I've been giving away 3 to 4 free readings a month. I haven't been saying anything. I've been just giving people the readings. But just so you guys know, I'm doing personals again. But yeah, thank you so much. You guys always amaze me. All the gifts from my wish list, all the gifts in general, all of the love, just like the checking in with me last week was insane. I mean, I spent a lot of my week last week in the bathroom screaming into a towel so my son didn't hear me, and crying, you know, and cursing my other son's father. Like, what did you do? But you guys were just incredible. Like family, you know, and that means a lot to me because I have tons of family, but I have almost no family. You guys know what I mean? All right, Jakey Poo, card number 7, Going Deep. Oh my gosh, just look at the book. How cute. We'll go deep and we won't get no sleep. Larry, thank you. Lotus, you're coming up because I know you have a lot to do and you're in and out. Jake, there are times to walk and then there are times to swim. The path has taken you into the waters of the deeper self, your unfelt emotions, the mysteries of the psyche, the flowing nature of who you are fearful to be. All these mysteries can and should be explored. Sink into the subconscious and know it's safe for you to be within this watery place for a time. Feel the gift of the silence, the calm, the weightlessness, and the depth of the world. You are a part of this just as you are a part of the air. Do not stay at the edge of the lake. Walk into the waters and let them go over your head. The beauty of water will open your eyes to the beauty of the emotions within you. Jake, this is a really profound card. And I found in the few that I pulled for myself and in the Cancer monthly for Moon Bear, a lot of them are very profound and very deep. This card is about really getting to know yourself, coming back from something that was tragic and chaotic and tumultuous. Like, for instance, with me, it would be my addiction. You know, and this reminds me of just when I was getting out of my addiction, something like that. Okay. It's about not being afraid to be who you really are. Not when you realize, like, oh my gosh, you know, I'm becoming this or that. Ghost Dragons, thank you so much. I'm afraid to be sweet, or I'm afraid to let my guard down, or I'm afraid that this person's going to hurt me, or I'm afraid I'm being lied to. Whatever your fears are, the universe is saying, let them go. For this week, Jake, it's time to get in touch with self, okay? Do some shadow work if you can. I know you work a lot and you work overnight, so you have to sleep during the day. Try to find 25 minutes, okay, for a meditation. Listen to meditation while you sleep. Burn after writing. Use that book. That book has been tremendously therapeutic for me. Just go with the flow. Do you know what I mean? And don't be afraid to be in too deep with love, with life, right? Live life to the absolute fullest that you possibly can. And when things come up, just know that that is life. And you're going to deal with it, and you're going to get through it, and you are going to effing rock it. Jennifer Bowman, are you still here? Ghost Dragons, Larry A, Mike R, guys, thank you so much. Sincerely. That's how I get all these decks. Dawn, you're awesome. Dawn says, love yourself. Let negativity go away from within. And that's so hard to do, especially, you know, a lot of people I've noticed, and Jake, I'm not saying you're insecure, but a lot of people I've noticed lately that I've been running into, including myself, have insecurity issues. It's just like something in the air. Jennifer, I'm going to try the Moonology Manifestations. I see you, honey. I see you, baby. Do you guys ever see that American Dad where Steve's like, I see you, baby, shaking that derriere? I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. Remember, these are weekly readings, but they could go further. It doesn't mean that you have to accomplish everything the universe is asking you to this week, but what it is saying is that you should start working on it. Oh, you got new moon in Pisces. That's my sign. No, thank you, Dawn. You guys are all amazing. I just love it. I don't know. I can't describe it. Like I said, I have tons. My mom is one of 11. My dad is one of 11. And I talk to like 3 people in my family. I'm the black sheep. Okay. Jennifer, new moon in Pisces, attune to the divine. You have the opportunity to slip into the flow of life now. When that happens, you want what is happening, and what is happening is what you want. Your manifesting is working perfectly. Just make sure that you stay attuned to your higher self, and you'll be well on your way to feeling blissfully happy and in tune with your dreams. Meditation is the best way to connect with your higher self, so practice it if you know how, or try learning from an online instructional video. Above all else, be kind to yourself and others. Guys, is that not my saying? This card is an especially good sign for matters related to spirituality, contacting other realms, taking some time out, or dealing with fear. Manifesting mindset. The more you can believe that all is well, the more all will be well for you. And I don't usually read these, but I'll give it to you. Your manifestation affirmation: my conscious dreams create my reality. Manifesting tips for creating flow. Call in Archangel Sandalphon, who slips between this world and the next. Oh, Charlie, do you want to wait a minute so I can read you? Let me know. Call in the energy of the planet Neptune, which guides Pisces. And tonight, before you sleep, ask Sandalphon to guide you towards Neptunian energy in your dreams so that you can connect with the numinous. So I feel like this is another card of manifestation. This is another card of, hey, Brian Fitch, of going with the flow, okay? Of really getting in tune with your higher self, with the divine as well, though, okay? Getting to know your spirit guides, getting to know your ancestors, even if it's just your main guide. Mine's name is Aaron, and he is just as insane as I am, okay? Understanding that you can literally have whatever you want right now, okay? But you just have to believe it, okay? Like when I do charms or cast spells, if I do the spell and I'm thinking to myself, this isn't going to work, it's not going to work. It's all about your intention, all right? It's another card, too, of going with the flow. Jennifer, this is a great week for you to start a manifestation journal or just start looking in the mirror and telling yourself you can do it, okay? Seriously. And when I don't know when the next new moon is, but whenever that is, I would go outside in it and I would thank my higher power, maybe say a little prayer. Always such spot on. My conscious dreams will become my reality. I know this. This goes with my last reading from you. That is awesome. Acryong. I guess Charlie left. I got to remember he just comes in quickly and read him next time. Betty Ann, are you still here? No, thank you. Thank everybody. It's going to be Betty Ann, Maraid, Lotus Girl, Dawn H, Brown Dwarf, and Jarvis. That's just the next few. If you're in here, you're on the list. So Betty Ann, if you are here, please give me a hey, howdy. Oh, Charlie, good. You're still here. Let me read you real quick. Don't go anywhere. We're going to do the Angels of Atlantis for you, Charlie. These are good little quick cards. Okay, Betty Ann, just let me do Charlie's real quick before he goes to sleep. And I got you, girl. I got it. Thank you. Thank you, guys. You guys are so sweet. She's been spot on with me, and she's amazing. Dawn, thank you. You guys are amazing. Coming back every single week and hanging out with me for all these hours. Okay. Chillin' Charlie, you got Archangel Michael, and it's the card of patience. So Michael's Oracle suggests that you have been rushing to create, to make manifest. Work to allow, dear one, then you will truly see patience as an active force in the time distance between stillness so that you may between visualization and manifestation. Meditate on stillness so that you may consider your desire without attachment. Contemplate the splendor of the 3 great pyramids at Giza. That took a large number of years to build, yet no one ever doubted that eventually they would stand. Indeed, they have stood for the last 4,500 years. Remember that 3 is the number behind all manifestation, and this is the principal virtue of Michael's teaching. Ponder on this in stillness and silence. So I feel like it's kind of like what I was just saying, where somebody is like, Gypsy Road, welcome. I feel like it's like where somebody is like, it's just like what I said, like when I'm trying to cast a spell, if I'm thinking this isn't going to work, I feel like your patience is getting in the way. I feel like you might have tried to manifest something, or you at least thought about it, or maybe you were doing it subconsciously, but you really, really wanted something. You were putting that energy out into the universe, but it took a while and you were like, oh, this isn't going to work. And the minute you think or say that and put that out there, it stops the universe in its tracks. So please sit back, relax, and meditate on patience, Charlie. Please be patient with yourself too. When I was in going to meetings and stuff, they would say, we didn't become addicted overnight, so we're not going to get clean overnight. And I'm not saying you're addicted, but I'm saying like everything takes time. Most things do not happen overnight, and anything worthwhile, you know what they say, is worth doing well and worth waiting for as well. Guys, I'm going to pop Gypsy Road in somewhere in the beginning so he can get a reading. This is first time in here. I'm so excited. Okay, Miss Betty Ann. Vintage Wisdom. Okay. I really, really, really Oh, nice. Gypsy Road says, I'm doing a live show tonight about readings with Purgatory Paranormal of New York. Hope Wolf, hi. Gypsy Road, I did email you back about coming on your show, but I gave you my phone number to text me because I'm like the worst person with emails. It's so bad. You're very welcome, Charlie. Good night. Okay, Miss Betty Ann. Oh, there's your card. I love when they just pop out and I don't have to choose one. You got the card of abundance. Do you guys see like a theme forming here? We have one every week. Who's Cynthia? From Purgatory Paranormal? Okay. Betty Ann, here we see a depiction of Pomona, the Roman goddess of abundance and harvest of the ripe fruits and fields. She is adorned with all manner of wild flowers and forest flora, as if to celebrate the yield of nature's bounty. Butterflies dance around her, representing transformation and a lightness of being. We can all relate to the wonderful feelings of connectedness while abundance... I can't speak, I'm so sorry. We can all relate to the wonderful feelings of connectedness when abundance bestows herself upon us. It can be felt psychically and with the harvesting of material success or good health, mentally in fruition of an idea or a dream, emotionally by finding new love, or spiritually through expansion of soul. This card calls you to reflect on the abundance already in your possession. Betty Ann, be thankful for all you have and be open to receiving more goodness in your life. It may be your turn to enjoy the fruits of your labors and the harvest of hard-earned efforts. Or perhaps you are currently looking for ways to increase the flow of abundance into your life. From a practical perspective, decluttering helps you value what you already have and creates an empty space so more abundance can flow. Forgiveness plays a vital role in decluttering the emotions. By releasing the past, we liberate ourselves, freed from the gravity of weighty karmic effects. We reconnect with the light, abundant flow of unconditional love. How wonderful! In this materialistic age, it is common to mistake the measure of success and worth through the possession of money and status alone. There is nothing wrong with aspiring to have lovely things or to create the security and opportunities that money can buy. However, Western values generally encourage focus solely on the outward physical manifestation of abundance. We can be guided to find a healthy balance by focusing inwardly to discover spiritual riches available to us in every moment. Our divine nature expands far beyond the horizons of the material plane alone and has the power to banish fear in great authentic peace, regardless of circumstance or status. These are just some of the fruits and bounties to be discovered as we journey home along the highway of life. In whatever form, may abundance and all its glory be yours. So what I got immediately on this card, Betty Ann, is being grateful, okay? Waking up every morning and picking 3 things that are in your life right now that you're grateful for, okay? Gypsy, I want to come on your show too. Betty, and I feel like either you or someone you're very close to is focusing very much right now on material possessions and material wealth. And like the book said, there's nothing wrong with that, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like if this is your energy, I guess whether or not it's your energy, you really need to go spiritual. You need to go deep, okay? Offer forgiveness. I'm getting, again, the shadow work. I just keep hearing it over and over again for almost every reading so far. You are being blocked from manifesting more abundance. I mean, you're very abundant. It's a very abundant time for you right now, but you should be at a point with all the work you've put in and all the things that you've done where you're spoiled for choice and you're not there yet. I feel like you can get there by March or April at the latest summer if you become more connected spiritually to your higher power and to your higher self. Okay. If you don't know how to meditate, look it up. Find some 5, 10, 12-minute meditations on YouTube. I try to do 15 minutes at least 4 times a week and in the morning. And I also do yoga. It really does connect. Light some incense. You have to look up and learn about all this stuff. If you're not interested and you don't have the time, the simplest thing I can say that you can do is get up every morning for an entire week and write 3 things that you're grateful for. Also, decluttering your home. You're probably not going to know what this is. So again, look it up. Sweep widdershins, clean widdershins. Look that up. It's the way that you counterclockwise or clockwise with the broom after you're done cleaning. depending on where you live in the world. All right. And it really does work. Clean out your closets, under your bed, under your dressers, all that clutter. If you're not using it right now, and I know this sounds extreme, but it's so true. If you're not using it right now, store it away in like a basement or attic where you can't see it. Okay. Things that you're not using right now are just causing and creating clutter. We don't realize how much clutter blocks abundance. Trust me. I definitely realize it. Okay. Gypsy Road. I feel like I'm yelling. Am I yelling? Gypsy Road, Gypsy Road. Let's do Into the Lonely Woods. Infinite, what's up? Betty Ann, I hope that you do begin doing these things, because I really see a lot of abundance in your life. Like, I see a lot of hard work on your end, a lot of emotional turmoil that you've gone through, like things you just kind of were so strong through, and you should definitely be in a little bit better of a place. I'm not saying you're not in a good place, but emotionally not aligned. And that, I feel, is because you're holding a grudge, possibly having to do with childhood. Okay, you got to let those things go. Forgiveness is for you. Can I get a card for Gypsy Road for this week, please? Okay, Gypsy, you got card number 26, the Fortunate Companion. I'm getting that 26 is going to be important to you this week, Gypsy, so keep an eye out for that. Jacob Downey wants to know, are you making a separate crystals channel or showing them here on Gemma Jade? Jacob Downey, I have a channel up now called Moon Bear Oracle. Right now, it has 7 of the 12 astrological signs readings for the month of February. I am going to be doing crystals on that channel. If you have specific questions or need some crystal work or healing, hit me up at moonbearoracle@gmail.com. Gypsy Road, the Fortunate Companion. When we walk alone for a time, and especially if we have walked alone to learn to know who we are once again, allowing others in is a very vulnerable experience, yet it's worthwhile. There is a fortunate companion who wants only to share their friendship gladly, with no demands or expectations, but with joy at having you by their side for a time. When you both connect, there grows good fortune for you. You benefit each other with the gifts of laughter, sharing, and understanding. Trust and listen as they share the secrets of their soul. For you two are safe to share what lies so very deep within you with this kindred spirit, this fortunate companion on the lonesome path. Gypsy, I'm feeling a soul connection. Oh, yeah, Gypsy, we can do that. Herb magic, crystal magic. Gypsy, I'm feeling a soul connection, okay? You either recently met, okay, or are about to meet someone who is a soul mate, who you're soul contracted with. And it doesn't have to be love, okay? I don't know if you're married, single, whatever. When I say soulmate is just the mate of your soul. It's a friend of your soul, okay? I feel like this person's coming into your life or just came into your life. I don't feel like it's a connection you kind of already have. And I feel like what this person's offering you, you're having a really hard time trusting it, okay? If you don't know what I'm talking about, you will very, very soon, either this week or next week. You're going to meet someone who's just so, you're going to click with them. Again, it doesn't have to be in a romantic way. It could even be a guy, like you click as friends, like you feel like this person is your brother, and they're your soul brother. It's okay to trust. And I'm also getting that it's okay to trust people. I feel like there's offers coming in for you, maybe regarding your channel, maybe regarding something else that you do through email or text message to like bring you to the next level. Either this week or by the beginning of March. I really feel like there's a really good, abundant opportunity coming in for you. It actually could be being offered by this soul partner. So keep your heart open, keep your mind open. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You've been married 25 years. Whew, God bless. My longest relationship, well, I guess 6 years, this one, but before that it was 3. Yeah. You don't trust a lot of people. I definitely understand that, but you're going to feel a connection with this person right away. And I think that's what's going to make you not trust it even more, which is why I think the universe decided to give you that card to tell you it's okay. The person does have clear intentions. And I also feel like you're very intuitive, whether you realize it or not. So you'll know immediately when you meet this person. Miss Mermaid, Oracle of Mystical Moments. You know, in my addiction, I would either run the streets all day hustling money, or I would, when I did have money before I spent my life savings, inheritance. Oh my gosh. I literally took cardboard and put it in the windows of my room. And then I put blackout curtains over the cardboard. And then I literally made a barricade at the door, from like the wall to the door, this like thing that's stuck in these, like, I did not associate with people. My dad and my uncles every once in a while, and my friend Steve, who passed away 2 years ago. But other than that, until Ray came into my life, I was very closed off. I didn't, and I'm still a hermit. I still have a very hard time trusting people. You're so welcome, Gypsy, and I cannot wait to get together and talk with you. I really can't. We can discuss whatever you want. I had so much fun just for that short period of time on Chop Shop with you. I'm telling you, your energy is so vibrant and passionate. All right, Miss Mermaid, you got Like a Bird. I'm like a bird, I'll only fly away. I don't know where my soul is. I don't know where my home is. All right, Mermaid, focus, forward-looking, possibilities, and motivation. A woman full of expectations looks into the future. There are no boundaries to what she can accomplish. Like the bird next to her who flies strong and direct, she knows now is the time for focused energy. You may have found yourself losing motivation lately or questioning your decisions. The key to recapturing your passion lies in readjusting your focus to unlock creativity. Surround yourself with activities or people who make you feel inspired. They can be the breath of wind under your wings. Mermaid, you are questioning certain decisions. I feel like you're questioning decisions that you haven't made yet. Not so much decisions that you've made, although obviously like it probably those two. I feel like there's a lot of self-doubt in you right now. Questioning certain relationships. I'm getting familial for sure. And just like, what do I really want in my life? Who do I really want in my life? And I feel like now is the time this week. The universe wants you to start cutting people off. I know it sucks, but it doesn't matter if they're blood related. It doesn't matter if they have, an emotional problem and they need you. If somebody is draining you, if you feel like somebody doesn't fit in your life, Mermaid, now is the time to get rid of them, because you're dealing with a lot of psychically vampiric people, which is what's making you be full of self-doubt. Normally pretty confident in your decisions, at least lately, maybe not with the retrograde, but normally you're full of self-doubt because people are draining you. Okay. They're making you second guess yourself because maybe you're not enabling someone or you don't want to lend someone money, or you can't let someone stay with you, or you're not putting up with someone's emotional or verbal abuse anymore. You're standing up for yourself. They're going to make you feel like you're the one that's wrong. And I think that's what's going on. The fact of the matter is the other people, this one person in particular is the one that's wrong. And no matter who they are to you, Mermaid, no matter what you think they mean to you, they've got to go, because you are completely blocked. And actually, wifey, I would recommend you aligning your chakras, doing a chakra alignment meditation, because I feel like you are completely blocked. You're missing soul pieces. And this person has kind of just like completely drained you. All right, Miss Lotus, we're going to do Vintage Wisdom. And then I hope to crack open some of my other ones. I got them all piled up here. I need some kind of setup, like in the room that's supposed to be my office right now. I have a long table that goes it's like maybe 12 feet long. Christian Wolf, I agree with that too. He says, in my opinion, it's good to trust to an extent, but keep a close eye on those you choose to trust. I agree. I definitely agree. You're very welcome. Thank you so much, Gemma. Spot on as always. Love ya. Yeah, Anna, same, but I trust way too much. Lotus girl, you got the card of enchantment. And right off the bat, I'm feeling like you were enchanted by somebody or something. And it turned out to be just that, an illusion, a mirage. That just popped right in. I don't know why Spirit is saying that, but let's find out. A beautiful mermaid relaxes on a rock as she combs her long hair. Dusk approaches, and the last warm rays of the setting sun give way to the coming night sky. Although the motions of the sea are unpredictable, this is a moment of peace as gentle waves lap against the shoreline and the approaching ship glides toward its destination. Like a wise sentinel, the all-seeing lighthouse presides over the horizon. 3 giant pansies crown the scene. In the language of flowers, they symbolize the remembrance of the deceased. Mermaids have long been considered figures of enchantment. They used their seductive beauty to beguile sailors, sometimes to their death. But without the sparkling grace of enchantment, the world would be a dull and colorless place. In its delicate aura impassions the spirit and animates the most fantastical dreams and ambitions. Enchantment beckons us to our fullest potential, but can also destroy us if we exist solely to live in the shadow of its spell. Is this siren showing you some new way of seeing, or is she warning of rocky shores which her light does not illuminate? If you feel safe within the spell of enchantments, go ahead, dive in, and explore. But if you're unsure, remember the far-sighted lighthouse. Think of the plight of those unfortunate sailors and keep your feet firmly rooted on terra firma. This is another card about trust, okay, Lotus Girl? Watch who you trust. I don't feel like it's happened already. Maybe a little bit. What's up, Grey Wolf? I feel like somebody is coming in with an offer that's way too good to be true. I feel like it's someone you kind of trust. I feel like you have a lot of things going on right now. So someone sees that and they're looking to really take advantage of your situation, and not in a good way. They're not like going to help you make the most of it. They're coming in to take from you emotionally, spiritually. Be on the lookout for this. Someone offering to sell you something, or offering you some kind of contract that's like way too good to be true. Some kind of iffy deal, okay? That's where the enchantment comes in. This is an enchanting offer, Lotus. All right, Tennille, seriously. Be very, very, very careful, and remember that hard work always pays off. You know that, girl. Don't be under this person's spell. I feel like there's someone else around you too who is trying to turn, I'm getting very clearly husband, turn him from you. Male energy. I think I know who it is now that I'm thinking about it. I would be really careful your husband doesn't end up enchanted, not by another woman, but into making a deal. Possibly without consulting with you, or at the very least, getting involved in some kind of get-rich-quick scheme. Grey Wolf, Grey Wolf. Dawn. Dawn, we're going to do the ET Experiencer deck. I love this deck because it's so elusive. So elusive. If you don't know that you've had an extraterrestrial encounter, these cards are so hard to interpret if you're not fully connected to spirit. Excuse me if you heard that burp. Okay, you know what I love? You guys are amazing that you get your readings and you still stick around if you can. That's so amazing. All right. Dawn, your card actually says you are special. Your soul is unique. So let's see if I can find it. These are not in any particular order, so please give me a minute. I wonder where Blue Crossroads and Shauna are. You know what song I have in my head this week? How so empty, need a centerpiece. 20 racks a table cut from ebony. Cut that ivory into skinny pieces. Then she cleans it with her face, but I love my baby. You talking money, need a hearing aid. What's up, Sandy? So nice to see you. 9 lives. All right. Dawn, you are special. Your soul is unique. That's right. Your unique energy making up or also stated as your soul's personal vibration. I think this is translated. It was supposed to say, that's right. Your unique energy makeup or also stated as your soul's personal vibration is what your extraterrestrial contact involves. You might say you have a desirable spiritual DNA, quote unquote, or quote unquote rare energy blood type, which is what makes you as important as you are. Many in this category have an exceeding amount of love, compassion, and open-mindedness. To benefit from extraterrestrial contact, you are willing, teachable, and even nurturing. Your soul and the extraterrestrial guides around you will all benefit from you just being you. So this is a really good card, okay? Dawn, this card is saying, don't put on a mask for anybody. Chili Doom, yeah, right. Thank you. Don't put on a mask for anybody. Don't change who you are for anybody. If someone says that they can't be around you, if you won't change this, you have multiple spirits. So you know that. And that's one of the reasons I pulled this card for you, because you are so open-minded. I know that you have connection with spirit. I don't know if you have ET contact, but it is very, very possible. I'm seeing them kind of lingering around you with your spirit guides. What they're saying is they need you as you are. If you're thinking about something, changing a part of yourself, like thinking, oh, I'm too trusting, I've got to change that. Or, oh, I'm too giving, I'm being taken advantage of. What they're saying is if you feel like you're being taken advantage of, that's I don't want to say it's a good thing that you're being taken advantage of, but it shows your soul's willingness to give. You know, I know a lot of people aren't religious, but I am. So sometimes this comes up, and I do apologize if it's offensive to anybody. But Jesus said, if someone smacks your cheek, give them the other one. If they ask for your shoes, give them your coat as well, or something like that. And I feel like that's the kind of person you are. But I feel like something's happened recently that your ET guides and your regular spirit guides, your angels, all your guardians are worried that it's going to change you inwardly. And what they're saying is they need you exactly how you are. Don't change. They are going to make contact either through dreams or through when you meditate very, very soon to give you the same message. Okay. They need you exactly how you are. Flawed and all, like we're all flawed. Never change. Cassie Ray. Exactly. So next we have Brown Dwarf, Jarvis, Earthbound Nomad, Sweetly Morbid Bear, Cassie Ray, Ghost Dragons. All right. Brown Dwarf, Dark Mirror. I'm trying to put you in the West Moon. P1 cleaner than your church shoes. Oh, that's okay. And we were actually worried about you because we know that, like, if you leave, you're coming right back, you know? May I have a weekly message or just a message for Brown Dwarf, please? You're so welcome, Dawn. Thank you so much. Anger and Chains. Brown Dwarf, Anger and Chains. And it's card number 29. I opened right to it. Force channeled outside, unreasonable, undirected, but powerful. This is translated from Italian to English, so the verbiage, the wording is a little off, so forgive me. Lions and sparks and chains and signs and lines all metal together. Geometry and colors like an explosion. Sentence, I've got to break free. I want to be free. Anger is not the road to clarity. It's not a controlled effort or a cold dish. It is raw, primal, explosive. It is the loss of reason, the loss of restraint, a bomb burning bright in black color, a wax seal carefully crafted to be immediately broken. But anger is also freedom. How can you break a single thread woven with a million others? How can you unfetter yourself from a bad situation, leaving all the rest unchanged? It doesn't work like that. When you need to break free, you need to shake and shout, and more things will be broken than just what you want to hurt. They are like a bundle. You can target, but you cannot choose. Break many to break one. Save one to save many. So I feel like you're going through something right now, definitely. And you could be getting angry. I feel more like the universe is telling you to get angry, to stop worrying so much about what everyone else is going to think, what everyone else wants you to do, okay? Be very focused on self this week. And I know, again, that sounds, selfish, but it's not. Don't hold anger. Don't hold grudges. Absolutely. Dawn is right there too, because you are going to explode eventually. But I feel like the universe wants you to focus and target your anger on exactly, if you decide, and this is just an example, that, you found out that your significant other is cheating and you've had enough, you want a divorce, but you're worrying about what your mom's going to think, what your pastor's going to think, what your kids are going to go through. You have to focus your anger, focus your thought, and focus your intentions, especially this week. So if there's something that you're angry about that you've been holding in, Brown Dwarf, you need to let it out and let it burn. I'm not saying, go hurt somebody, but what I'm saying is if you continue to keep this inside, it's going to explode and a bomb is going to go off and hurt even more people. Okay. Worry about you. The universe is giving you permission this week to confront whoever did you wrong, whoever made you feel this anger. And if you're not feeling it and you don't know what I'm talking about, it's going to happen this week. And read what Dawn is saying, because Dawn, you have a lot of input to the cards and things that, come to me. I kind of narrow it down because I could sit and read for someone without a card for 2 hours and just sit and go back and forth. Jarvis. If you can't talk about it, write about it. That is the best thing that's been said so far in this stream. Exactly. And if you're worried about other people's feelings, it's like, that's a wonderful thing. But there comes a time where you have to do what the other person's doing and saying, F it. I feel what I feel and I need the release. You're very welcome. No, that's perfectly okay. I love it. I love it. It really helps. Jarvis, are you still here? There he is. I feel like you get this deck a lot, but Mystic Martian. There you go. Yes, Mr. Jarvis. Can I get a card for Mr. Gerbil Milk and Jarvis, please? Ooh, card number 36. Now, this is interesting, Christopher. Shadow Self. I took a liberty with your name there. I apologize if that's not your name. Denial, projecting, and shame. Card number 36. Again, with the 36. Didn't Gypsy Road get that same number? I love him. I only got to hang out with him for like an hour. I cannot wait to go on his show. I cannot wait. His aura, his energy, his spirit is just amazing, like Connor's. Jarvis, our shadow self is a psychological and spiritual perspective regarding the aspects of ourselves that we often either deny, sometimes cannot see, and definitely conceal from the public. Every human being and higher being has a shadow self. The problems arise when denial or refusal to see the shadow self takes hold, as this causes spiritual fragmentation in the psyche and blocks enlightenment and holistic integration. Shadow selves not acknowledged take on an unaware to semi-aware autopilot type of spirit life of their own, usually resulting in projections when triggered. This is where dark entities subconsciously reside and where archons can steer and manipulate if a person is not conscious of it. All dark entities are merely abandoned aspects of all life. The shadow self typically emerges during early childhood and progressively manifests if not integrated. The shadow self contains anything that we were taught and judged as a small child to see as inappropriate, wrong, shameful, or bad, or we were punished or rejected for, etc. What we reject in ourselves is rejected back onto us. These conditions may have been passed on to us through our families, our schools, our communities, our culture, etc. The denial of these aspects we do not like or accept in ourselves forces those archetypal aspects of self to be repressed. It wanders, not fully conscious, to the quote-unquote self, projecting and overreacting onto others defiantly what they deny in themselves. A basic example of this could be if you angrily overreact towards another who is sincerely sad, it is highly probable you have denied and repressed your own sadness. Facing and owning our shadow self aspects can be challenging, even painfully so initially, and requires self-awareness, humility, and accountability while also forgiving ourselves. Shadow work is the true test of self-love. True core healing always contains huge elements of shadow work. So I definitely feel like your soul is missing pieces. Another theme of this week, fragmented. What I'm getting from this card very specifically, though, is that there's a part of yourself. I don't get so much that it's affecting you right now, except that, thank you, Jake, except that there's a part of you that you're not revealing to others. It's like, if I tell so-and-so this, they're not going to want to be around me anymore. Or if I admit that I did this, 25 years ago, this person's going to reject me. Believe it or not, Chris, I am getting a fear of rejection. If you have time to do shadow work, that would be amazing. If you have time to just listen to a shadow work meditation while you sleep, that would be great. But if that's not something you're into, what I would do is, at the very least, pray. Again, if you don't pray, meditate. You have to somehow get in touch with your higher self and higher power. You need to forgive yourself, and you need to forgive the people who have rejected you, who have made you feel shamed in the past, in childhood. Something from your childhood is going to come back up, and it's going to be very hard for you to talk about. It's going to make you step out of self, step out of character. So the best way to deal with that is face it head on, sit down and be like, I was a kid, this happened, but I'm over it now. Offer forgiveness. It could just be like being neglected at some point, or being, verbally abused, whatever it is. Your first love breaking your heart. It's something that's going to come back up now. It's causing fear in you, and it's causing you to stall in a certain area of your life. Guys, I'm going to get up for 1 second. I got to grab my Jolly Ranchers, even though I only have grape left. Ew. SDK. Lynn LeBlanc. What's up, girl? That's my chair. That's not me farting. All right. Let me write you guys down. So good to see you guys. Miss Be Kind is taking a course or with 60 to 80 of her closest friends, she said online, doing like cards. Spook Cat, I didn't see you come in. I saw someone say hi to you, but I didn't see you. Welcome. But I'm very sure that wasn't me. When that happens in a video, when I like move the wrong way, I'm like, oh God, now I'm gonna be. I should keep a dog in my lap. Sure. My Organite, help me. Brian, good. Keep it on your mind because you're coming up. Earthbound Nomad, Sweetly Morbid Bear, Cassie Ray, Ghost Dragons, Blue Heron, Christian Wolf, The Ninja, Anna, Ann Palmer, and Spooky Bear. And that's the end of line 1. TD Dean, what's up? Guys, I did start Moon Bear Oracle. I got 7 of the 12 astrological signs up. I wanted to have them all, and I will from now on, but my son's father dying kind of threw a wrench in my works last week. I was invited to the online Women in Ufology conference, and I'm so stoked. I can't believe I was invited. Like, wow. And I was invited by Lynn Wallington, who's like My idol. Well, thank you, Spook Cat. It's all good. I sneak in just here to watch, listen, and give good vibes. Cool. I'm doing personals again, guys. 3-card or 7 to 12 card or a 1 hour or however long face-to-face with me. Hit me up at moonbearoracle@gmail.com. May I have 1 card for Earthbound Nomad, please? Oh, Bushcraft D. Wow, it's been so long. Hi, how are you? Hope Wolf. Recently? And thank you, everybody. That's why last week I was kind of out of it. I'm still very... What is this? I'm still very much out of it. No, get out of here. No, I don't want you here. Sorry, I hit something by accident. Okay. I love Lynn too. Earthbound Nomad, you got Tiamat, the card of control. And this is Dark Goddess, but we don't assign gender. Hope Wolf, I'm really sorry. This came completely out of nowhere. I've been best friends with him for 26 years. This tattoo here is his initials. We dated for like 3 years. This tattoo means eternity, and I made him get the same one right before he did his 10-year prison bid, which I wrote to him every single day for 10 years. Just as friends. Then he got out about 8 years ago. Started finally getting to know our son and died. So anyway, Earthbound Nomad, TMA, I believe is how it's pronounced. So let me just find it. Earthbound Nomad, I don't even know if you're still here. I forgot to ask, but domination rules supreme. Influence directs the dream. Heed the warning or console. Renounce this dragon of control by the power of the dark goddess in me. Protection in place. Blessed be. Don't get swept away. You love everything to be how you want it to be and have tendencies to want it to be in control, forgetting that this isn't always the way of the world. You have the best of intentions, but your need of power has to be relinquished. TMA swims through the primordial seas of chaos to urge you to surrender. For she knows only all too well the catastrophic consequences control can bring. Allowing all to unfold naturally will ensure that any outcome will turn out in perfect order, and more often than not, better than anyone could ever have imagined. This means that instead of trying to dominate every situation to turn out your way, you can relax and enjoy the process. If you dare let go, that is. Being controlled by another, however, has been monstrous for you. TMA offers to assist you in this instance in regaining sovereignty in your life, so dry your salty tears and allow your authority to finally surface. You're more powerful than you think. Enforce some authority. Someone's trying to influence you. Walk away from those who do not serve your highest interest. Reclaim your self-power. Investigate your past lives to heal fears of persecution. So, I see you, Earthbound. Thank you, everybody, and I'm always praying for you guys. Sorry about the candy. It's for my sugar. Yes, TMA. So, Earthbound, this card is definitely a card of control. I don't feel like it's your energy, though. I'm not getting that, a connection with your energy. I feel like this is someone else trying to manipulate and control you. Could be romantic. Or female energy. I feel like it's definitely a female. Not romantic, it's someone close, though. Something with heart. I'm seeing heart connection. This person is lying to you, manipulating you. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, you will. You need to take your power back. You need to get rid of people and things that no longer serve you, regardless of how your heart feels about it. I feel like you shouldn't be going with your heart or mind. You should be going with your intuition for this week, okay? And try to take back the reins of whatever this control situation is, okay? Whoever it is, take your power back from them. Sweetly morbid bear. I don't know why that just happened. Okay. I gotta move these new decks so I can crack open some of my older ones. BCD, please be careful. I live in the middle of the woods. My next door neighbor and my backyard, like past my 2 acres, there's like a little brook that runs through my backyard. And then there's like no build wildlife protected land. No, we can't discuss that here. I've never been camping, but I've always wanted to go. What did I do now? Now I'm teeny tiny. Hold on. There I am. Okay. Sweetly Morbid Bear, you got group experiencer. You've shared an experience with others. I just have to, give me 1 second, guys. I have to take some of these other decks out of the box because I can't see everything that I'm dealing with here. Okay. That's much better. Sweetly Morbid Bear, group experiencer. Doesn't even use a flashlight. Are you kidding me? I found experiencer. Not again. My mom pulled a card last week that I couldn't find. And now here's another one. Here we go. Your extraterrestrial contact may have involved a group of other contactees. Do you remember who they are? If you feel you weren't alone, you probably weren't. Whether you remember who others were or not, meeting someone in real life that you've shared a contact experience with can be a profound and moving thing. If you've wondered why you feel an affinity towards another contactee, let this serve as validation of your shared experience. There's an affinity between you and others like you. You can provide each other an enormous amount of support and understanding. In addition, a shared experience leads to a good chance you'll remember the details of the event. And Sweetly Morbid Bear, I don't think this only goes for extraterrestrial contact, okay? I feel like this goes for any supernatural, spiritual experience that you may have had as well. You and I have always felt extremely close. And it's weird. Like, you live in my favorite place in the United States, and always like this connection with you. And I always felt like that's a soul bond or a contract. I do feel like if there was a contact with extraterrestrials, you did have other people there, or you shared your experience with someone and it kind of woke them up. Don't be afraid. I know you're not, to continue telling others of all of your experiences, of how special you are, of the things that they can learn from you. And don't ever think that that you can't learn as well. I feel like you are going to have some kind of epiphany or realization this week about why you feel connected to someone the way you do, whoever it is. You're not understanding a connection right now. And I feel like the universe is just getting ready to open up, possibly this week or next week, and tell you exactly why you have this connection. Sorry, guys. I'm on this teeny tiny little desk. I've got 42 decks out here. So just please have patience with me. I'd rather ignore it. Well, guess what, girl? Spirit is saying that you are not going to be able to ignore it much longer because they're not going to allow it. So good luck with that, baby girl. But if you need me, you know I'm always here. Even if I'm napping, I always message you back right when I wake up. Is Cassie Ray still here? I've experienced extraterrestrial healing where they put like a different memory of what happened because my dad was with me. they put a different memory of what happened in my dad's head. Jeff has been visiting. I hear him all the time just mocking me as I go throughout my day. That's kind of how we dealt with each other. I did a video on him a long time ago. It was like I helped my ex AMA rehab and he killed somebody the next day. That was about Jeff. I called him Jay in the video. All right, Cassie Ray, one more time, baby girl. Oh, good. You got the Wonderland Oracle. Like when I first did my hair today, I heard his voice in my head saying, really, you can do better than that. And like, that's how he didn't mean it. Like he wasn't mean about it. It's just, that's how I've known him since I was 13 years old. You know, we loved each other dearly, but we were not good together. We just happened to have an amazing son. But okay, Miss Cassie Ray, card number 27, painting the roses red, covering up errors. And right away, I'm getting not facing a problem and not taking responsibility. But let's see. Would you tell me, please, said Alice a little timidly, why you are painting those roses? 5 and 7 said nothing but looked at 2. 2 began in a low voice. Why, the fact is, you see, miss, this here ought to have been red, a red rose tree, and we put a white one in by mistake. And if the queen was to find it out, we should all have our heads cut off, you know. We all make mistakes. Every single one of us upon this planet has made a mistake, misunderstood, done something that wasn't quite correct, and mixed things up rather terribly. Today, people often complain and want perfection. Much like the dreaded queen, they behave as if they have the right to cut people's heads off, to punish them if they have not carried out their assignments perfectly. The same applies to our soul assignments. Despite what our soul would best enjoy learning, we humans often misunderstand, head off in another direction, and make some rather wonderful mistakes. Thankfully, unlike the queen, our soul will not punish us, but we do need to do some work to make things right. While you may be tempted to cover things up and not be open about what has happened, especially perhaps to yourself, it truly is best to see what can be done. If this relates to you on an everyday level and you are working for a person who will be unkind or cruel if you do not perform tasks perfectly, then you may need to find a way to peacefully escape that situation. The way you can enjoy white roses just as they are, that way you can enjoy white roses just as they are without fear of making a mistake or making things even worse because you feel you must cover up an error to avoid punishment. White roses are perfect and lovely and innocent. Do not try to cover up anything within yourself that you feel is not right for fear of being punished for not presenting or behaving to expectation. Divination, working for or being in a relationship with someone who is harsh on those who make mistakes. Feeling forced to cover up errors to avoid punishment. Fear of mistakes being discovered. Hiding the evidence as the consequences are much harsher than the mistake. Feeling that what you need to do to stay safe is no longer reasonable. So the opposite of this is refusing to hide your mistakes or errors, which is kind of weird, but I don't get that, okay? Cassie Ray, I feel like you're in some kind of codependent, chaotic, tumultuous relationship. And when I say relationship, know that it does not have to mean romantic. We have familial relationships, friendships, employer-employee relationships. We have relationships with a whole bunch of different people, but there is one specific relationship, and I feel like you're probably going to know who I'm talking about, that is very toxic. It's emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically draining. Every time you're around this person, you can do nothing right no matter what you do. I feel like the universe is saying, now is the time, Cassie Ray. What more are you waiting for? This person or this situation, it could be a toxic situation that you're in. The universe wants you to start slowly stepping away and stepping out of it. Once you tell one lie, you have to tell another lie to, kind of back up that lie. And then you have to tell another lie to back up that lie. And like, that's why I don't lie, because I cannot remember things. I have such a bad memory. I would never be able to keep up. I never was a good liar, but Cassie, right now is the time to break these chains and bonds. Continue to be accountable for yourself. Continue to admit when you've made a mistake. Continue to apologize. Even if you're dealing with a person who never apologizes to you, no matter what they do, and you really need to hear it and they just don't give it, still be accountable for yourself. Okay. Especially this week, something's going to come up where you're going to be made to feel kind of stupid or dumb or in trouble. You're going to be made to feel very less than for a simple mistake. And I feel like it's time to stand up for yourself. And I also feel like don't let this discourage you from being yourself. That's sweet. There you go. Kid's father is very toxic. I'm trying my very best to step away. Continue being you, okay? Don't start hiding things to avoid the wrath, okay? I know that that's very easily said and done. I'm the victim of a kidnapping from an ex-boyfriend. Like, I get it, believe me. But the universe is really saying now's the time. Take those baby steps, figure out what you have to do, and then as soon as you can, make that move. All right. And if you need someone to talk to, you can always email me. It does take me a little while to get back to emails, but I always do get back to them. So this is terrible. I need more room so freaking bad. It's not even funny. Okay. Ghost dragons, angels and ancestors. Blue Crossroads. I just said, I wonder where Blue Crossroads and Shauna are. Well, I didn't just say it, but I said it pretty recently. Welcome. I was missing you. Tomorrow I'm posting a short video, part 1, the basics on the connection, if any, between fairies and extraterrestrials. My favorite gemstone? I really couldn't tell you. I really love like Dalmatian jasper, but my favorite actually just popped into my head is the Dragon's Blood jasper. They have so much of it, like in all different things on Amazon. They have like eggs, and they have crystal balls, and they have spheres, and they have jewelry. And I just think it's so gorgeous. When I get up to use the bathroom, I'll bring back. Dragons actually got me a sphere. But to be honest with you, I love each and every gemstone. I don't think any of them are unattractive. I don't think any of them feel bad. I just think they're just gorgeous. And to know the meanings of most of them, how I do, I absolutely love them. I love them. I love emerald because it's my favorite color. But definitely Dragon's Blood jasper, snowflake obsidian, lapis lazuli is one of my favorites. I love them all. Love them all. Organite. Hey, where'd my necklace go? There it is. Okay, dragons, you got the Shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts. Take your time and focus on developing your gifts and strengths. In shamanic traditions, a shapeshifter is either an animal that has the capacity to change between species or a shaman who has the capacity to transform into an animal to go journeying. If there is a wild animal you are particularly drawn to or fascinated by, it's probably because you can transform into one in your meditation or journeying practice to go exploring in the other worlds. When you shift into animal form, you can see the world through different eyes and tap into the animal survival skills to help yourself through the particular situation. You may have been through many challenges and lows, but now you are in a space of transformation. You are moving beyond your past challenges and honing your current strengths. There are opportunities for you to discover and rediscover the gifts and talents that you were born with and born to share. All of your past experiences have only helped you see how strong you really are. You are an amazing soul who can change and transform in ways that people least expect. You have many talents that you will share in your lifetime. You are guided to stay focused on the light, knowing that it will guide you forward. When this card arrives, there's also an opportunity for you to tap into the power of your spirit animal. Now, note if you're seeing a particular animal regularly, it's because its medicine is coming to you. Dragons, I feel like this is a really, really good card. I feel like it's saying not only shapeshifter, transform, and unveil your gifts. I feel like it is a card of transformation. It's a card of you becoming who you were always meant to be. You've been through so many hardships, health problems, spiritual attacks. I feel like this is just reassuring. Like, it's finally a time in your life where you can accept. Heather, Nikki, yes, you can have a reading. I'll put you on the list. You can finally accept who you are, and you feel like you can accept love and you can accept happiness. And I feel like you're very comfortable in your own skin. I feel like if you wanted to, you can definitely shapeshift in your astral travel journeys, in your meditations. But I feel like you just being you, especially this week and the past few weeks, has been really therapeutic for you. I feel like you're finally accepting yourself, accepting this transformation of acceptance, if that makes sense. And I think it's finally a time in your life for happiness and for you to shine. Heather, Nikki, I know you're a long-time subscriber, I'm pretty sure, but have you been in this stream before? You're welcome, Blue-Eyed Sarah. Dawn, you're spot on point again. Gemma, can I have one, please? I've had so much synchronicity and signs happen lately, more than ever in my life, especially signs about my relationship. Yes, you may. Brown Dot Flop, fellow Jersey. Heather, have you been in this particular stream before? Girl, you are so welcome. So welcome. Thank you. And thank all of you guys, as I always say, for being here, because if you guys didn't come and hang out with me, yes, please hit the like button. Oh, 27 watching, 40 likes. So that's good. Okay, I thought so. So I'm just going to put you right in, because otherwise you're going to have to wait over an hour. But everyone who comes in for the first time always gets jumped to the front. So I'm going to use the Ravenswand Oracle for you. And guys, it's just one reading. I know you don't mind, but I know a lot of you are waiting. But this is how we do it. You guys know that. We have to welcome the people who are new. Heather's been with me, I think, for quite a while. You got the card of farewell, Miss Heather. Farewell. Oh, she's hugging a dragon. This deck is fairly new too. Okay, Heather. We all must let go at some time or be let go. Isabel Summer is saying a sad but loving farewell to her friend. When a relationship collapses in heartbreak, we dwell on the person we lost. Not realizing that by thinking about them so intensely, we keep the pain alive, perhaps for years and years. Thoughts create feelings, and feelings shape our world. When thoughts turn to loss, direct them towards different matters. It will be hard at first, but with patience, escaping the prison of destructive thoughts is possible. So what I immediately got from the universe, and also from the reversed meaning, kind of came in at the same time, is what's important to us now might not be so important 10, 20, 30 years down the line. And I'm not saying that your relationship, the love isn't real. What I'm saying is it definitely needs to come to an end. Codependent, chaotic, tumultuous. I'm getting those. And this may not be your romantic relationship, but I am getting a relationship that needs to come to an end. I see two people just holding on for dear life, but fighting while they're doing it. August, Peridot. Bye, Brown Dot. Heather, I feel like this particular relationship that I'm getting, wow, I'm seeing like a big heart. I feel like it is soul bonded, but I feel like you were each put in each other's lives to learn a specific lesson. You may not know what that lesson is. The other person may not know what the lesson is, but you guys will figure it out after all the pain and BS kind of falls away. The time to say goodbye is now. This relationship is blocking abundance. This relationship is blocking blessing. This relationship is blocking peace. This relationship is blocking moving forward for both of you. The universe is encouraging you to either just leave, or if it's not that simple, if you're in, just a situation where it's not easy to get up and leave, start making preparations and plans, and don't keep going back and forth. Okay. Do not keep going back and forth, changing your mind, because that does nothing but cause worry. It takes 16 or 19 seconds to change a thought. Start thinking of something else every time you start thinking that, everything's good and you're going to stay, because just go back to being bad. You guys were soul bonded or soul contracted to teach each other, like I said, a lesson, but the lesson has been learned whether you notice it or not. Okay. Time to say farewell, unfortunately, or fortunately. I think we don't realize how much abundance we're missing when we stay in toxic situations. A lot of the times we don't even realize we're in them. You're so welcome. Thank you. Blue Heron, Christian Wolf, Christina Bell, Anna, Ann Palmer, and Spooky Bear. Not Spook Cat, Spooky Bear. So let me know, guys. Give me a hey, howdy, hi there, and let me know you're still here, please. Yes, and Heather, Sweetly Morbid Bear, yes, that's a very good point. Sweetly Morbid Bear says, Heather, please come visit us all more often. We're here to support each other. We all walk very similar paths, and it's really true. I'm so proud of this community that's kind of sprung up around me. I always say that I built, but I didn't build this community. You guys just kind of sprung up around me. Oh, there we go. I mean, yeah, Blue Heron, yes, sure. We can do that. So Blue Heron, Christian Wolf, I see. Just let me get to it, babe. I swear I'm going to tear that room apart or burn this house down if I don't get my office soon. Like, for real. All right. Daryl, holy smokes, welcome. I was just asking about you. I think it was like 2 weeks ago. I was like, Daryl doesn't love us anymore. Are you okay? Is everything good? Blue Crossroads, I did not see what you said. But I'm always praying for you and Shauna. May I have one card for Blue Heron's week, please? I'm going to have to go back and read that. Blue Heron, you got the littlest blessing. Card number 18. There is a little good fortune right at your fingertips. It is sweet and small, but it is this blessing that will see your energy open up to receive even more of the same. Destiny wishes you to be content, to feel loved, and to see the wonder in every small thing this day. Look about you, look around you, for right there in the smallest of places are the blessings you have been yearning for but missing. Open your new eyes to the world. Open your new eyes to the world. And what once went unseen and unappreciated can be truly known for the very first time. Look with eyes of wonder at the little miracles of the world. When you do this, the gates to all good things swing open for you. I feel like you've had a lot of pain and sadness, okay? And because of that, you're being blocked energetically, and your eyes are being blocked from seeing what's right in front of you. And that's opportunity, choice, blessing, abundance, love. Okay. I know that it hurts to go through a breakup. Believe me, I know. It hurts even worse when you're forced to live with the person you're broken up from. But I was just saying to Heather Nikki, in relationships like that, whether soul bound or soul contracted or bonded or not, okay, you're put into each other's lives for each to teach the other one a lesson. And if it's not working, Blue, it's just not working. And I know that your heart hurts, but the fact of the matter is you are blessed in a lot of different ways that you are just not able to see. And I feel like if you can maybe meditate, oracles and beyond, I know, if you can maybe meditate or speak to your higher power, do some shadow work, start manifesting better for yourself. You know how to do it, okay? Focus on Blue Heron and stop focusing on everyone else around you. Honey, it's not selfish, okay? It's needed. You need this. You are spiritually just destitute right now. I can feel you. And I know you. You have to get back to self. And that's what this card is saying. Find the littlest thing to latch onto, the littlest piece of love and light, okay? And then run with that. Laugh at a joke. Watch a comedy movie, okay? Watch a scary movie and get scared to the point where you laugh, okay? Watch a corny, scary movie. I don't know. It starts with the littlest piece of laughter, right? I started it and I still put it off too, girl. So it's not just you. Cassie, yes. And the room right here is spare guest room that Ray asked when we first moved in if he could have it, if I minded if he took it, half of it for his office and half for the guest room. So I said, sure, go ahead. It's filled floor to ceiling, wall to wall with hoarding junk. And I've been asking for an office for 11 months. And I keep, he keeps saying, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. But I can't wait anymore. So I'm going to definitely do it. You are welcome. Dawn, again, mend yourself first. Absolutely. And people like you, earth angels, always are giving so much. And we do have the hardest lives here on earth, because we're angels. So it's hard being a human again and having that love and light inside of us. And we just want to give it, but the world is broken. Therefore we break. Okay. It's not selfish. I know Christina Bell is not here. Anna said she'd be back later. Ann Palmer and Spooky. I think Spooky left, unfortunately. Christian Wolf. We're going to do Beyond Lemuria. Just keep breathing and breathing and breathing. Hope, I don't know if you were here the past 3 weeks. I've had that song stuck in my head. And it's messed up because then Jeff died in that song because Ariana Grande did the video, the Mac Miller tribute. And it just, oh my God, it destroyed me. All right, Christian Wolf. New Blueprints, card number 38. Be the change, take action, take a step, no matter how small. Ignite an upward spiral, make a positive change, ethics and compassion, creating a ripple of light. Quote, be the change you wish to see, and quote, is an empowering mantra so to remind us that we can step up and create the blueprints for the world we want to know. Powerful, meaningful change starts with you today. Despite our desire to see change, we can be overwhelmed by all that is going on in the world, and making a positive impact can seem impossible. It is healthy to have an interest in what is happening around us, but it's important not to become so disheartened that we can't find the inner light to ignite even the tiniest upward spiral of improvement. There is still so much natural beauty on this incredible blue planet, and there are organizations and solo game changers creating amazing transformation all the time. Shift your focus onto what's possible rather than what isn't. Consider how all beings can co-inhabit this glorious planet. Could you design a blueprint for ethical, compassionate, heart-centered living? What would the guardians of this earth need to be? How would they feel about themselves? What can you do to uphold this? The divinatory meaning. This card inspires action, no matter how small, that will create a ripple of light in the world. You are part of a bigger picture, a greater story, and your actions, your choices, your presence are making a difference. You have more power than you realize. Focus on what you can do and do it well. Change takes time, so make plans and start now. Now, if you're some kind of activist, go for it, okay? Create your own blueprint into that activism. Okay. And do what you need to do to change the world. I feel like this is more about self though. Okay. Really, again, the underlying theme of this week, one of them is getting to know yourself again. Getting to know your, dealing with your shadow self. I feel like you were also psychically drained. Physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, psychically drained. Okay, Christian? And I feel like the person who did it knows they did it. They have no remorse. They have no guilt. They have no regret. They have no shame. That's on them. That's for them to deal with. What the universe wants you to focus on, especially this week, is getting back to self. Just like I told Blue Heron, getting back to self, getting to know yourself again. What are you like without this person? Again, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but sometimes we get so close to other people that we kind of take on parts of their personality. And I feel like you're very empathic, whether you know it or not. And you've taken on parts, so many parts of other people's personalities that it's going to be hard for you to center and find yourself again. I would recommend scalar energy meditations, or just listening to scalar waves. I would also recommend some chakra alignment. I would recommend not really going out much this week if you don't have to. I feel like if there's going to be a lot of distraction, and really what you need is time to be alone. Been busy running around taking care of others the past few months and kind of forgot some of the things I liked. There you go. And that's what the universe was just telling me. It's time to take time for yourself. The universe is encouraging you to take this whole week and just do you. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to go through these, the next 5 or 6. So we got Ann Palmer. Spooky left. Anna said she'd be back. Ann Palmer, 405er, Roger Blair, Richard Elmore, Nicole Perrone, Brasselhoff, Cassie, and Larry A., Brian Fitch, Akryong. And we'll stop right there. So guys, let me know you're still here. Yes, Blue Crossroads, I know. Where's Aunt Edna? Eric M., hey. All right, Celtic Tree for Miss Ann Palmer. All right. I think what I'm going to start doing from here on out is just pulling out like 15 or 20 decks, okay? Let me check off who's here. So Larry A., Brian Fitch, Akryong. I'm going to pull out like 15 or 20 decks instead of having all 45 around me. Nicole's here, okay. This is for Miss Ann Palmer. You got card number 22, the Hour Spindle. I don't know how to pronounce these cards. OIR Spindle. Card number 22. There are all kinds of trees, I guess, that grow in Ireland. Fulfillment, delight, light, sudden insight, thunder and lightning, release, energy, illumination, your best efforts, completion of a task. Wire Spindle represents sudden flashes of insight and brings illumination and clarity. She is about fulfillment and delight, in particular the fulfillment that comes after the completion of tasks. Therefore, this tree encourages us to put aside our excuses, evasions, and denials. We are encouraged to get to work and complete our goals so we can fulfill our aspirations. Spindle helps us to fulfill obligations so we can move forward. She rewards us for doing the very best we can. The Ogham for Spindle is War, and the letters are OI and TH. So, Wath. It is represented by the helmet and is formed by the index finger and thumbs touching at their tips. I don't know. Oth Spindle in a reading. This card offers you sudden insight and clarity. The tree is about enlightenment. You are asked to remember that you are a being of light and to see the light in every person you meet, in every situation you enter. This tree brings illumination and insight. When you receive this card in a reading, you are promised fulfillment. But the key is that you must do the work. Lay aside your reluctance and your excuses. Get busy. Success is promised, but first must come the labor. Spindle will help you to fulfill the necessary steps and give you the energy to complete your work. Choose to do your best and apply your energy to the tasks at hand. True sweetness comes from fulfilling these tasks to the best of your ability. I am the spindle, and I bring you hope for the future. I sustain you with new light as you move toward your goals. I bring clarity and insight. I illuminate new possibilities. I am the promise of that which you long to create. I offer you the strength and encouragement to fulfill your goals. I offer you sweetness and delights. Gather what you need to complete a task or project. Get busy. I offer you sustenance to do the work that will ensure the fulfillment of your goals. We are partners in the business of applying energy to ideas and bringing plans to fruition. I am the candle within you. What inspires you? How can you keep that inner light burning even in great darkness? I help you embrace change and appreciate your own insight and sudden flashes of knowing. I help you awaken. Take yourself seriously. I am your hope and your inner light, and I am here to remind you of your awesome potential and creative nature. Let me inspire you. Let me fill you with a sense of contentment and the realization that you have done well. So, Ann Palmer, this is about getting busy. I feel like maybe you've been taking it easy lately, or if not, you've been really, really wanting to, okay? The universe is saying now is not the time. Now is not the time for a staycation. Now is not the time to slow it down. Do you know what I mean? Now is not, Jilly, I'll do you next time. Now is not it's just not the time to stop. The universe really, really wants you to keep moving, keep it pushing, following your dreams, manifesting, and don't slow down. And I feel like you could be becoming tired, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, psychically. But the fact of the matter is the universe will replenish you. You just have to ask. Spend some time out in nature, whether it's hot or cold or indifferent around you. Go outside, put your feet in the bare earth, be in the sunlight, be in the moonlight. Okay. Spend some time outside. Definitely rejuvenate yourself. Do what you like to do. Take a few hours or take a day, but do not become lax and do not think that the hardest of the work is over yet, because unfortunately or fortunately, I'm not sure if you enjoy what you're doing. What I'm getting from spirit is kind of that you don't. It's not. Okay. Eddie Glasses. Oh, Ann Palmer. You may be getting flashes of insight, like the book said. So it's like, that's your intuition. That's your psychicness, your psychic self coming out to play. So do not ignore your intuition. Don't ignore what you know. Okay. I know you're not psychic. Do not ignore things that are coming in, like, you know, somebody's bad or has bad intentions and you don't know how, you just know. That's the universe. The universe is trying to keep you awake and aware so that you can continue pushing forward and working hard. There will come a time for rest, and there will come a time for reaping the abundance of the work you've done, but that time is not now. You have to keep going. Do not get overwhelmed, and look to a higher power, whoever that is for you, to keep you going. Jilly Doom, before you go to sleep. Enid, she who doubts. Fear, wariness, trust. Enid, she who doubts, is learning how to let go of mistrust. She has scars, both visible and invisible, that have held her back from living fully. She carries an ornate emerald pendant, which is said to promote the truth. It calms the wearer and restores self-esteem. Even though Enid is young, she knows that allowing doubt to hold her back will only harm herself. With the cautious eye of a wary doe, Enid ventures back out into the world. The message of this card is to examine your own doubts. We all have been injured by life in one way or another. If we continue to hide in the shadows, then we allow those who did us injustices to win. Now is the time to let go of old misgivings and learn to trust again. Wariness is not a bad thing unless you're using it to give yourself permission to hide from life. Put on a trusty talisman. I got mine right here. Slip your scarf from your ears so all your senses are engaged, and trust in your own unique power. How are your fears limiting you, Jilly? How are your fears holding you back? Maybe not wanting to talk to people. Mike, thank you so, so much. Have a great night. Maybe not wanting to open up and trust. Maybe not wanting to, get back on your grind. Maybe not wanting to continue on a project you started before you got your heart broken or before whatever happened. And the universe is saying, no, girl. It is not time to give up. It is actually time to push forward harder than ever. Take your power back. Like I said to someone else earlier, and don't allow someone else to run you over like that. I know it's hard, believe me, and that's why it's not me giving you the advice. It's the universe, it's spirit, it's source telling you it's time to get back out there. No more sitting in your dark room. No more only communicating online. No more. You have to get back out into the real world. I know there's something going on now where we're kind of limited, but where I live, we're not limited at all. But you've got to get back out there. You've got to start talking to people face to face. You've got to become a part of the living again. You have to become a member of the living again, Jilly, because you're slowly dying inside and you're losing time every single day that your days are kind of wasting away, and the universe is starting to get really pissed. And they're going to throw you a tower moment in the worst of ways if you don't stop. 405er, I didn't get you. Did you say you were here still? I didn't get Roger Blair. I didn't get Richard Elmore. I did not get Brasselhoff. I did not get Oracles and Beyond. I know Brassels comes in just to say hi. Richard Elmore never sticks around. Roger Blair never sticks around. If you guys are still here, that's wonderful. But yeah, guys, my new channel, please go and subscribe. The other 5 videos are coming this week. And in March, I'm going to have them all at once. They'll be released over 3 days. Go get some rest before work, Christian Wolf. Thank you so much for stopping in. Guys, aside from super chats, which are on, and thank you so much to everyone who gave me a super chat, my new Cash App and my PayPal are in the description box. I think my Amazon wish list is in there, but I'm not sure. Richard, you are here. I think I had you wrong. Okay, so 405 are not here. Roger Blair not here. Richard Elmore, you got, wow, okay. Moonology Manifestations, the new moon in Virgo, trust all will be well. Okay. Richard, sometimes we want everything to happen yesterday, but divine timing is a real thing. Sometimes we need more pieces of a jigsaw to fall into place before we can get what we want. I pulled this card in my own reading yesterday. Slowing down now is the key for you to get what you want, so take your time and allow events to unfold. See what you can do for others as a really quick and easy way, both to distract yourself and to boost your good karma while you wait for your dreams to manifest. There's a reason why you pulled this card, so make sure you pay attention. Richard, this card is an especially good sign for matters related to a job or health situation. Go out of your way to help someone. Helping boosts karma. Be reliable. Don't overthink things and be modest. Okay. Call in the Archangel Metatron, who works to clear away and heal any lower energies that might make you feel rushed. Ask him to clear your energy and the energy of wherever you are. Call in the planet Mercury, which guides Virgo, and ask for help with reasoning and accepting divine timing. Your manifestation affirmation, I help others and others help me. Definitely time to slow it down. Yes, it is, Miss Grey Wolf. Richard, it's definitely a time to slow down. It's a time to stop and smell the coffee, stop and smell the roses, if you will. And also a time to understand that there is a such thing as divine timing, and the universe has their own timeline. This is another card, and I said this to someone very early on in these readings tonight, where it's like you feel like you've put in so much work. You feel like you've done, everything you can possibly do. So what the hell is the universe waiting for? Where is it? Where is mine? Okay, I put this out. I gave to this. I did this. I did it. Where is it? And the universe is like, well, it's coming. How bad do you want it? So keep fighting, keep working, keep pushing. Do not slow down. Slow down. Definitely do not keep going at the same pace you're going at. The universe has its own timing, whether you're rushing or taking it slow. Okay, I feel like you've accomplished everything you needed to, but you still have some more lessons to learn. Okay, so please, Richard, continue on as you are, but take it a little bit slower. If you have time to volunteer, you should do that. Grey Wolf. Yeah, I don't even have the original Moonology ones. I don't think I realized when I ordered these, they were the manifestation, but I'm good with it. They're beautiful. Nicole Perron. All right. The Pleiadian Oracle. Always on the go, one step at a time. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And it's so hard because when you're, you know, I know the feeling, believe me. You're like, I've learned all my lessons. I've done everything you've asked me to do. Like, where's my reward? Where's my change? Why isn't my life changing? I've done everything. The universe says, you know, not everything. You haven't learned everything. And until you slow down and stop and take some looks, you are not going to see what you need to learn. Nicole, we're doing the Pleiadian Oracle, which for some reason I'm holding upside down. I don't really do reversals. Yes, Eddie Glasses, you certainly were added. Okay. I always add everyone who comes in, honey. And I think a lot of people left, so I don't think you're going to have to wait that long. Card number 15, Sacred Union. Yeah, next week I think I'm going to grab like 20 decks, maybe 15, and put them out because that's what I end up using anyway. There's always at least like 15 decks that I don't even touch. Not for any reason other than the universe, the universe chooses the decks. I didn't pretend. I just took a little sip because I only have a tiny bit left. So I took like a little baby sip. Actually, I want to drink the rest of it now. Okay. Nicole Perron, Sacred Union, card number 15 of the Pleiadian Oracle. The Starseed Oracle is like $50, but the Pleiadian isn't. I mean, the Lemurian wasn't. So I don't know. Go, Teresa. Hey, girl. Thanks for stopping in. So cool. Or gorgeous Teresa, as Big Willie likes to say. All right, Nicole. Guys, don't forget Moon Bear Oracle. Please go on over and subscribe. Sacred Union. We, the Pleiadians, see the energy of sex as a beautiful union for one to merge into the greater totality of the universe. These unions or partnerships don't simply procreate, which our society has elected to continue, but actually serve as a high form of energetic practice which expands one into the ultimate field of cosmic knowing. We have observed how sex on your planet has been abused and misused in so many ways. Outdated forces have attempted to guide humanity astray from its natural expansive properties in order to impose a narrow, boxed-in pleasure model. But as the humans break free from previous cycle conditions and reclaim their universal awareness, they too will reclaim the way they view sex and enter into higher awareness of its potency and unionship. The Sacred Union card arrives when you are being given the opportunity to reshape what sexuality represents to you and clear out any outdated cache of guilt and shame imposed on you through false religious or societal programs. Now is a good time to explore the sacredness of sexuality and engage in healthy practices to expand your soul awareness. In addition, this card can indicate that a romantic influence is near, or you are going to go deeper into your sacred partnership or begin a new journey. Use this time to honor your sacred temple, see yourself as holy, and know that the energy of sexuality births planets and may be used for universal harmony. Reclaim the sacred practice for the benefit of all future generations and proclaim, sex is beautiful, sex is healthy, I open myself to sacred sexuality. Additional meanings: partnership, romance, tantra, love, and couple work. This would help to know if you're in a relationship, because I'm getting a little bit of mixed messages here, Nicole. What I really feel this card is saying, though, is, of course, if you're in a relationship, you know, a little bit of romance, maybe rekindling. I don't feel like this is the time to end a relationship, okay? Even if it's a relationship that's not doing that good, unless it's toxic or abusive, if you're having a lot of problems, I feel like the relationship is probably going to end. That's what I'm getting. But it shouldn't end yet, because energetically, like, you still have a lesson to learn. I feel like you're looking for something, whether it be sex, whether it be romance, whether it be a soulmate bond connection, and you don't have it. It was something you thought you were going to have either by now or with a certain person, and you're realizing, like, this is not happening. It's not happening for me. Just with myself, girl, I feel that. I feel you, girl. Bob, battery operated boyfriend. I can't believe I just said that out loud. My kids listen to this. Just kidding. Just kidding. Practice safe sex. I feel like if that's the case, because I was getting 2 messages and I kind of just went with the one. There is romance coming in for you. There's pretty great sex coming in for you too. Not with yourself. But I feel like the universe is telling you, don't expect more than kind of, and I don't want to say a fling, because it's going to be more than that. But don't fall head over heels, because there are going to be a lot of challenges that you may or may not be able to deal with. The sex is going to be really good, though. Stop showing me that. So look forward to that in your future. It's probably not going to happen this week, maybe by Valentine's Day, but I do feel someone new coming in. Thank you so much, Leanne. And I feel like it's going to be really good for you. If nothing else, even if it doesn't last forever, it's going to be loving and playful and lighthearted and passionate. Could be a sacred union, but that's kind of up to you if you're willing to go through all the BS that's going to come in the next few months with this person when it's not so lighthearted anymore. But I feel like, again, there's a lesson to be learned. So what I got really from that reading is you're going to have some great sex and some romance and some playfulness, which is, I miss playing so much, playfulness. Yeah, good for you, girl. Roadblocks are not permanent, I swear. Dawn's like the Confucius of the chat, and I just love it. Because every once in a while, I'll think something and it'll be in chat, and I'm like, wait a minute. Miss Leanne. Okay, Larry A. TD Dean, you are on the list, don't worry. I'm almost done with the list. I've got like 15 more people, and I think at least 5 left, so... Okay, stop. Okay. Larry. Oh, you said you were here. Never mind. Sorry. Hope. No, you're not. So I'm going to do you after Brian Fitch and Acreon. I'm looking at you. I'm talking to you this entire time, and I did not put you on the list. I'm so sorry. Thank goodness you asked. Sorry about that. I think when I put Christian Wolf, I just put Wolf. Okay, Larry A. Mermaid, Mother and Child, card number 33. Dawn, do you read Oracle or Tarot? Yes, it is freezing in my area. I really hate wearing sleeves, but I did order a bunch of new sleeved tops. I have my window open to the right of me. The reason I wear tank tops a lot of the time or short sleeves when I'm in this stream particularly is because when I channel and when I'm connected to source, I get really, really hot. Like sometimes you'll see my ears start burning. It's actually 38 degrees right now. There's some snow coming. Okay, Larry A. Please tell me, mother, what shall I become? Who should I love and lose before my life is done? Help me understand, mother, how to lead my life. I need to know before I go, become a weary wife. A young mermaid child shelters in a calm cove with her mother. She is cautious but receptive to the words of sage advice bestowed upon her. A younger friend, colleague, or relative is in need of your advice. Open your eyes to the needs of those around you, and you will find the one in want of assistance. However, be careful of what you advise, as he or she is very likely to take your advice and hold you responsible for the results, for good or for ill. Larry, someone looking to you for advice, or I feel like it could also be you just seeing that someone needs help and you coming out to help. And then this person like kind of takes your advice, but like half-asses it and then blames you when things go wrong. I would caution you. I would caution you, Larry. That's got to be negative 42 Celsius. Remember, I'm in Fahrenheit. I would caution you, Larry, from giving any unsolicited advice. Like if you see a coworker struggling, like, yeah, help, but be very careful not to give advice. I'm getting the whole antithesis of this card. You are going to be blamed for someone else's mistake, whether at work or even at home, if you give unsolicited advice. So like if they say, can you help me figure out this computer program, just say, and you're at work, that's fine. But don't advise them like, don't use it between 10 and 11 because it gets plugged up from everyone using it. Like, I don't know. There's something there that you're going to offer advice with the best of intentions, and it's going to come back to bite you literally in the ass. All right. You know what? I got to put some of these down here. And this is the one I'm looking for. There we go. Very good. Very good. Okay. Dag nabbit. Yeah, I can't do Celsius either. I don't understand it. And like every thermometer, a whole deck of cards just fell on the floor. Every time I get a thermometer, it's already like pre-programmed to Celsius. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I have no idea. I'm going to have to get up and pick those up. I can't leave the cards just laying on the floor like that. So give me a minute. First, I'm going to read for Brian Fitch, Acreon, and Hope Wolf. Then I'll get up and do my bathroom break. Yes, they will turn it around on you. Exactly. Brian Fitch, we got Oracle of the Divine Circus. This is another one of, I mean, all my decks are my favorite, right? But this is another one of like, I can honestly say like one of my most favorite decks that I have. Into the Lonely Woods is definitely my favorite now. The Moonology is great. There are so many that I just really love. The Shapeshifter, the Vampire deck, all of my fairy decks, of course. You're very welcome, Larry. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Lynn, I'm so sorry. Lynn said, this morning I put on my reading glasses and they fogged up. It was so cold in my apartment. Dang it. I was going to wear my glasses tonight trying to be cute, but you know what happens? The reason I don't wear my glasses is because my lights are circular. I have 2 circular lights and they reflect in the glasses and it annoys people. Oh, 32 equal. Blue Crossroads. You are too kind to me. You guys really are. Okay, Brian Fitch, let's see. My house is made of like literal rocks and stones that the crazy German engineer guy that built my house like with his own bare hands in 1954. He went around my neighborhood and picked up huge boulders and stones and they were all colorful and stuff. And he built the house out of that. So, I mean, I have a gorgeous, I'm not bragging, but I'm very, very proud of my house if I didn't live with a super hoarder. Ooh, Brian Fitch, you got card number 41, Lady Luck. Brian, Lady Luck is on your side. A change of fortune is in store for you. A twist of fate that is meant to be. You're a winner, baby. You're about to hit the jackpot. Do you think that luck is something that only happens to other luckier people? Your attitude can attract luck to your side, no matter if you once thought you were the unluckiest person alive. Luck is attracted to a certain type of consciousness, an attitude, a belief that life wants to help you and has the infinite power and creative imagination to do that in endless ways. Attracting luck means being open to the genius of life, which works itself out perfectly, bringing benefits to us again and again, even if we have no clue how, where, or why it operates the way it does. Ghost Dragons, thank you. When Lady Luck appears, you are being given a golden ticket, a lucky break, a change in fortune that was always meant to be for you, that was in your stars. You can turn this lucky break into a lucky streak that stays with you for a long, long time, or even forever, with your attitude, your belief in the goodness of life, and the generosity of your spirit. Feel the thrill, the gratitude, the joy of being a winner, and thank the universe for it with the following affirmation every day. Luck will visit you soon, and it will love being around you so much, it'll decide to stay. So that's what you have to tell yourself. I'm lucky. Ghost Dragons, really, thank you so much. Smoochy, Smoochy, welcome. Brian, walk around saying, I'm lucky. I got this. I'm going to win. You know what I mean? I feel like, I don't know if you're actually going to win the actual lottery, okay? But I feel like things are definitely turning in your favor, Brian. Whatever it is that has you feeling unlucky or like you can't get a break or whatever, that is all about to change. I don't know if you're looking to like move up in your company. I don't know if you're looking for a great job in general. There is some offer coming in that seems too good to be true. And yeah, exactly. That song plays in my head every time I pull this card. I don't pull this card often. No matter what it is, the tides are changing in this one particular situation. And what the universe is saying is it's going to be, I think this week is when the opportunity is going to come in. If not, definitely by the end of February. Share the wealth. Eric M says share the wealth. Yes. And that's key. Your generosity of spirit. It doesn't mean you have to give money away, even if you win money, but it means giving of your time, giving of yourself, giving of your energy to other people genuinely, even if you feel like you're having a bad luck streak. The universe watches out for those things. Karma is real and it's energetic. You're going to have this turn of fate, this change of luck regardless, but it's going to be whether or not it lasts by how you act. This is just a great card. Whatever situation, again, has you feeling so terrible and unlucky, everyone has at least one. That's the situation that's going to take a turn for the best this month, for sure. Mr. Akryong. Okay, Moonology, why not? Yes. Karma is real. Promotion of some sort. That's kind of what I'm thinking, but I'm also seeing like a lottery ticket. I don't know. You've got to tell us what it is. If it doesn't happen this week, come back. Like, obviously come back every week, but like come like the first or second week of March. I want to hear your story. Akryong. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I've got two cards here. I'm going to take the one on the bottom because that's the one. Last quarter moon in Gemini. Clear your mind. Okay. Fretting is a sweet-sounding word for feeling anxious. Drawing this card suggests that you or someone close to you is fretting. As you already know, this won't help you to move closer to your goals, as it means you're directing thoughts and energy into what you don't want rather than what you do want. Deliberately manifesting a goal comes from a happy place where you feel good, so focus on making a list of your concerns and then talk them through to a clear mind. Talk them through to clear your mind. This is far more likely to bring good results. While racing thoughts can be problematic, getting stuck in repetitive thought patterns isn't any good either. Find a balance here. Getting into a negative rut messes badly with your manifesting ability. Turn that frown upside down. The crystals that work especially well for the sign of Gemini: blue calcite, clear quartz, blue lace agate, garnet, amethyst, or hematite. Choose one and hold it while you meditate, visualizing a radiant yellow light swirling around you. Alternatively, keep your crystal close by as you work through your situation, or use 5 or 6 to make a crystal grid. Your manifestation affirmation: loving others flows naturally when I love and accept myself. So you're no good to anyone. I think I said this to Lotus Girl maybe, or someone earlier. If you're not taking care of yourself, you're going to have nothing to give if you don't love yourself first. I'm getting that you are negatively manifesting, not even realizing that you're doing it. Your anxiety is sky high. And if it's not your energy, there's someone very, very close to you, possibly that lives with you, that is always anxious, always worried, always kind of miserable, who just can't wrap their head around manifestation and positivity. Okay. So Acryong, it's time for you to really step up and change on an energetic level. It's going to be hard until the 5th. What's today? The 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, Saturday, Sunday. We're still going to be in the shadow phase from Sunday to like right around March 1st, my birthday, of the Mercury retrograde. So a clear mind, thinking things through, is not going to happen this week. But I feel like next week, as the weeks go by, coming into March, we're all going to be thinking much clearer. We're all going to get out of our heads. And that's what the universe wants you to at least try to do this week. Get out of your head. Think things through. Try to focus on the positive outcomes. If you're like, oh, well, I can't try that because what if this happens? Think the same way. Like, I have to try that because this could happen. Turning your thoughts around, okay? Really focusing on the positive. Maybe doing a gratitude list. Hope Wolf, and then I'll read the next like 5 or 6. Zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? In your head. All right, stop it, Gemma. Good night, my beautiful elfin goddess, Hope Wolf. And then let me read the rest so I can get up and pick that deck up. It's driving me nuts. You're very welcome. Gray Wolf, 9 Lives of Sandy, I believe she left. SDK, I believe they left. Lynn LeBlanc, Spooky Cat left. TD Dean is still here. BCD, I don't know if you're here. Then Blue Crossroads and Shauna. Brown Dot. Brown Dot, did you leave? Leanne is still here. Eric M, Eddie Glasses, and Smoochie. If I missed you, let me know. With their tanks and their bombs, and I can't do her voice. And their bombs and their guns in your head, in your head. They are fighting. Yes. Rest in peace. I was just thinking that. Another talented soul lost and gone too soon. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. You have a beautiful voice, Gemma. I do not feel like I do, but I do appreciate you. I am the karaoke queen of Patterson and Clifton. Good night, Brian Fitch. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Guys, just so you know, Super Chats are open and on. PayPal and new Cash App tag in the description box. All right. Dragon says, BRB, putting headphones on, dog and Pop are at it, picking on each other again. I saw a video of this. It was really cute. Okay, Hope Wolf. Hansel. Card number 4, and it's the card of survival. I can't believe 405 are left. He usually doesn't leave. Hope, this is for you. When the moon came, they set out, but they found no crumbs, for the many thousands of birds which fly about in the woods and fields had picked them all up. Hansel said to Gretel, we shall soon find the way, but they did not find it. This tale, with its horror and cruelty, is one of the fairy tales that lodges in our minds and stays with us our whole lives. It's actually my favorite fairy tale. These 2 children are not lost, nor do they accidentally come across hardship. They are most deliberately abandoned by their natural father and stepmother, and it is the stepmother who persuades the natural father to let his children starve to death or be attacked by animals and thus become food themselves. This painting of Hansel is almost like the first part of passing the terrible test these children are undertaking throughout the tale. It is about intellect and brains when under threat. It is Hansel who first outthinks his father and stepmother and leaves behind the trail of breadcrumbs throughout the forest. He sacrifices the last of their food so they can find their way home. But the second time, he cannot help them find their way home. He is the courageous brother who confronts the terrible problem despite his fear. Because this is one of the great messages of this tale. Everything that takes place within this tale is horrifying, and yet everything is met with equal measures of teamwork, truth, and fear. They are abandoned, deserted, and then nearly devoured. And it is Hansel's hunger that leads to him making the dangerous mistake of being drawn to the cottage. But within the cage, he still faces his fear and uses his wits again to fool the witch who wishes to eat him and his sister. In this way, the tale shows you that you too must find a clever way to outwit those who would harm you at the moment. You must combine your wits, your ability to think fast, access your inner genius, and outthink those who would endanger or disadvantage you. You do not want to be gullible. You must not be foolish. You have to develop courage, and the situation you currently find yourself within gives you the opportunity to truly be better. There is also an opportunity to work as a team with another who is equally disadvantaged at this time. Be shrewd, be wise, feel your fear, for this will inspire dread, but know that your quick wits can overcome this great challenge at this time. Is this fair? Not at all. Is it right? Nothing could be less true. Does that matter? No, it does not. And in this situation, you must use the energy of your fear to inspire the quickest, smartest thinking and actions you have ever taken. Okay, so I feel like there's a big moment coming on here, Miss Hope Wolf. Yes. Hope Wolf says, oh my God, every reading I have had by you, spot on. It's not me, it's the universe, but thank you for allowing me to be the oracle and for giving me that validation. It means a lot. So using your wits, okay, to get out of a potentially dangerous situation, whether it be dangerous as in like physically dangerous or dangerous as in it's going to cause you some sort of loss or pain, okay? You're definitely smart enough to outwit this person or to outsmart this situation. It's just the fact that you're so afraid of what's going to happen. Hold on one second. Hold that thought, Lynn. You're in a position where you're going to come out on top. You just have to face your fear. There's someone who's going to try to use like, they're going to try to make you fear them. Maybe, again, not like with physical violence, maybe, but I don't think that's what it is. Like, they're going to hold something over your head. Like, if you cross me or if you don't do this, you're going to lose this. And you just need to be like, you know what? Whatever happens, happens. Let's do this, okay? Use your wits, use your smarts, use your good-hearted nature, use your sweetness, your kindness, your light, okay? Take your light and shine it on the darkness of what and or whoever this is. You're going to come out on top. Lynn says, Gemma, I have nothing to contribute, but I have a quick question. You did my reading because I can see myself in dreams and look so much better. Did you think of it when you had done my reading? Lynn, people don't only have to contribute financially. You guys hanging out with me is a contribution. But I don't understand what you're asking. Did I think of it when I had done your reading? I don't understand. I honestly I do so many readings, Lynn. I couldn't really tell you. I mean, did I mention it in the reading? I really don't know. Bribe. Yeah, I'm getting something like that. Like somebody is trying to blackmail. I got blackmail, but I don't like to be that specific. Yeah, I don't like to be that specific because if I'm wrong, I like to work in more general terms. Okay, I'm going to go through this one more time before I get up to go to the little girl's room. I know Grey Wolf is here. Sandy SDK. Lynn LeBlanc is here. TD Dean is here. BCD, Blue Crossroads and Shona are here. Brown Dot, I believe, left. Leanne B is here. Eric M, Eddie Glasses, and Smoochie. And if I did not call you, please let me know. Guys, I'll be right back. I just have to pick up these cards and run to the little girl's room. Yeah, Nicole, it stinks. But thank you so much. You guys always make me feel so good about myself. What's in your head? Zombie. Thanks. Thanks for getting that in my head. Oh, and go Teresa. I have you on here too. I don't know what your name is, like circled. Oh my god, it looked massive. Okay, let's just get right back to it. Who answered my call? Eric M, Eddie Glasses, SDK, BCD. All right. Starving and dehydrated. Go take care of that. I had to put my other heater on. All right, Miss Grey Wolf. All right, Moonology. And this one out here. All right. Eric, you're here. Good. Actually making really good time tonight. Read your messages, the emails. Lynn, did you email me? If it's text, I won't get them until after the stream. I don't have my phone anywhere near me right now. But I will. All right, Miss Grey Wolf. New moon in Scorpio. Oh. Yeah, I'm trying to move right along here. Okay. Oh no, don't do that. Okay. Yeah, Teresa, I have you. I just, for some reason, I didn't read your name. And I even circled your name, too. On SOR, you offered to do my cards because I said that in chat was a while back. I had sent you emails, but my phone number is apt, so not your fault. Did you not get the reading, or? It's unusual to see yourself in dreams, as far as what I know and like what I've been told. If you see yourself in a dream, it's like a really bad omen. And if you see yourself deceased in a dream, it's an even worse omen. I don't really know why. Yeah, that is pretty unusual. I've never seen myself in a dream ever, not even in a mirror. And but again, don't let me put that in your head. I mean, that is what I've been taught by my guides. One of my main guides, besides Aaron, is a Native American chief. And that could be a Native American, I don't want to say superstition. It could be a Native American belief. But I don't want to put it back in your guy's head. And then every time you have these dreams, you're freaking out. So what I would do is look it up. I mean, Google it, look it up, talk to other psychics, see what they say. I feel bad even saying it if you're seeing yourself in your dreams, but it's not a good, not a good thing. I look hot in my dreams. Okay, so Lynn, that's actually, oh, Casey, hey, baby girl, love you. No. You look hot in your dreams. So you're not seeing yourself as, like, from what you said is you look much better. So in your opinion, you look hotter in your dreams. So you're not seeing yourself looking as you actually are. And that's probably the difference there. So, I mean, like looking at yourself, like seeing yourself. Now, if you interact with yourself, but you can't see your face, that's different. If you see yourself looking different, and you somehow know that it's you, that's different. Things like that. Ghost dragons, that's astral projection. No, please don't. Please, Nicole, just look it up. Look it up. Again, that could be the legends of my ancestors that came through from my guides. Grey Wolf, new moon in Scorpio. And if you start worrying about it, it's going to put that bad energy out there. So please, please, please look it up and just find other information on it. I don't know everything, and I can only tell you what I know from my own experience, but someone else's experience or what their knowledge could be something different. When dealing with things that are so unknown, like dreams, it could really just boil down to what our thoughts are. Grey Wolf, go deeper. You're regaining control of a situation that cut you deep. You've moved through your fears and can now see where the issues have come from. Now isn't the time to gloss over the facts. Rather, it's time for you to face your darkest concerns and go deeper. Your situation may need to crumble before it can be renewed. Magic is called for. It's crucial to stay strong now. Sexually, it's time to reach for true communion with your partner. Financially, this is a blessed time to work with someone on a joint venture. It's time to release an old grudge. This card is an especially good sign for matters related to sex, money, or an obsession you've been grappling with. Know that you're magic. Clear out negativity to supercharge your manifesting powers. Call in Archangel Jeremiel, the angel who helps us to review our lives. Channel the energy of Pluto, the planet that guides the sign of Scorpio and likes to go under the radar. Light a candle and ask Archangel Jeremiel to help you see whatever you need to acknowledge and break through in your life right now. Your manifestation affirmation, Grey Wolf, is life goes in cycles and my life is now regenerating. What an awesome card. Pretty Blue Crossroads. I think that's what I'm trying to say. If you see yourself in third person, Lynn LeBlanc, I'm sure Your inner self is hot. I don't know what you actually look like. But I see people at their core, and I see energy at their core. So just looking at your tiny little profile picture, if the world could see people the way that I do, seeing their energy, their auras, their core self, their higher self, their lowest self, all at once, we would have a much different picture of what beauty is. Gray Wolf, it is time to really start understanding the lessons that you've learned through past mistakes and pain. I feel like it's all coming to you now. Like, oh, that's why I had to go through that. Oh, damn, that's why I had to go through that. Oh, that happened because of this. You're starting to come to an understanding with your pain. And once it starts hurting even more, when you realize that, you know, maybe you've been played by someone you thought loved you. When these hard realizations start hitting you, girl, don't retreat, okay? Don't retreat. Definitely keep going. Even if it hurts, the universe is there to heal you. You're going to come out on top. You're going to be spoiled for choice as far as blessing and abundance, Gray Wolf, if you just keep going. Sexually, you may meet, again, I don't know why all this sex is coming up, but sexually, you may meet a partner that, you know, got something for you. But yeah, new moon in Scorpio, definitely. If you're practicing any herb magic, candle magic, crystal magic, magic in general, I would wait, Gray Wolf, you specifically, not everybody, for the new moon. It doesn't have to be in Scorpio, but we should always, well, I don't want to say with most, with a lot of the magic that I do, I always have to wait for the new moon because that's when things are, you know, being refreshed. Just like, I'm definitely blushing. Just like spring, when everything comes. What do you mean sex at your age? I'm never going to stop having sex, even if it's just with myself. Again, Gemma, your kids watch this. Okay, moving forward. Miss Lynn. Let's get a little sacred forest. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. I'm sorry. I'll put them together later. Actually, I'm not going to take that because I hadn't finished. What is going on? I hadn't finished shuffling them yet. Nightmare walked in at the perfect time. What's up, Nightmare? You know me. Raw, real, and uncut. The Gemma Jade Show. Ha Zombie. I know what boys like. I dropped a different deck. I dropped this time the Sacred Forest deck. Before, they just, out of nowhere, they just slid off my desk. I have that Jay-Z song in my head now. Peep the script, scope honey from the whip, jump out like, yo, you wit, flash the jewels, cause that's the rule. Yeah, like a girl to spend a little cash on her shoes, face natural. Can I get at you? Saw a spot on the body, look nice with a tattoo with my name. Old school Jay-Z. You guys love it. You love it. Okay, there it is. Forest Temple, Lynn. Card number 19. All right. The sound of delicate chanting fills the forest. You follow the sound as you walk down a meandering path into a small clearing. Before you, a forest temple becomes visible. As you get closer, it feels that the chanting is penetrating deep into your soul. Something seems to be shifting within you. Everything is the same, yet everything is somehow different. Meditate on the light within you and around you. Connect with the ever-present energy of the divine. Right now, your awareness is increasing. Your ability to understand the world is shifting. More and more, you can see situations from all points of view, and this creates an expansion in all parts of your life. This card can also reflect times when you are seeing the world from only your personal point of consciousness, which is dramatically restricting possibilities for you. A one-sided, adamant view of life can block a vast influx of light, joy, and connection to the Creator. Strict adherence to your beliefs can obstruct wonderful opportunities from flooding your life. Be willing to step outside your limited points of view and see the world from the other's perspective, and your life will expand. In temples throughout the world, initiates withdraw from their surroundings in order to gain an expanded perception of the inner reality of life. Intuition and healing abilities emerge during these times. Light is flooding into your life right now, Lynn. With enlightenment, you'll feel the expansion from a limited sense of self to an awareness of the cosmos around you. The spirit of the forest temple says positive changes are coming your way. You are lightening up. Feel buoyant and free. Your connection to spirit is deepening. Old beliefs about who you are and what you deserve in life are falling away, replaced by incredible new paths. Be kind. You made it. Mike J, behold. Look at this. My goodness. I don't even know what to do with myself. Okay, Lynn, what this card is saying is, okay, Larry, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Have a great night. Lynn, what this card is saying is that it's time to let go of old beliefs, especially about yourself, okay? I feel like I'm getting low self-esteem, and I don't want to accuse you of that, okay? But I feel like there could be something inside of you that's making you feel a little less than. Thank you, Mike. Maybe it's someone around you that's constantly trying to one-up you or steal your thunder. Maybe it's someone around you that's abusive verbally, or that has been in the past. But I feel like what the universe is saying is you have to remember that you're a child of the Creator, that you are love and light, and it's time to start shifting your focus off of what everyone else thinks to how you feel. What do you think about you, Lynn? What does Lynn think about Lynn? And if you think positive things like, damn, like, you know, I can do this well, and, you know, nobody's better than anybody else. Nobody's better than me. I'm equal to everybody else. And, you know, I deserve this just as much as so-and-so. And all these really great positive thoughts, you're going to be fine. But if you're thinking negatively about yourself, you're always going to kind of fall behind someone else who has more confidence. Boy bye or girl bye. Can't read your name. So, yeah. Weirdos. Gotta love them. I completely lost my train of thought. Okay, so it's time to really start maybe some positive manifestations about yourself, like looking in the mirror and be like, you know, I am beautiful. I am capable. I am lovable. I am worthy. I really feel like the universe, yeah, I'm not putting up with that crap today. I really feel like the universe wants you to positively manifest a better thought of yourself. And I know that when we have these feelings about ourselves, it comes a lot from other people and taking on others' views of you. So, you know, start a journal, start positive manifestations out loud, start chakra meditation, start shadow work, just start healing. And I guarantee you, by the beginning of March, April at the very, very latest, your life is going to change so significantly as you let the light in. Yeah, you know, I am a Jesus fanatic, okay? I didn't ask to be born a psychic or a medium or someone who sees gore-infested ghosts since as long as I can remember, okay? I ended up a drug addict partially because of that, and I'm not hiding it anymore. And it really frustrates me when people come in and do that kind of stuff, or when they accuse me of like necromancy. This is a gift from God that I'm meant to give back. So F whoever that was. And I agree with what they said. You know, evil, you know, that's a great prayer to ward off evil and to protect ourselves from evil. Blue, is Shauna up? Spaghetti Lee. Wow. Thank you, Miss Be Kind. I've got a little over 3. And it's hard for me to reconcile myself still to this day, actually, to being off heroin. Like, I didn't, it wasn't my choice, and I always fall back on that whenever I have a bad day. Like, well, technically I didn't choose, but you guys really, these cards are flying all over the place. Shauna has crazy energy right now. It's not really because of me. Usually when that happens, it's the person I'm reading for. But you guys really keep me focused. My YouTube channel, my career, obviously my toddler keep me focused. Spaghetti, do you want a reading? All right, let me get moving. We only have like 10 people left, so we're going to be good. Shauna, you got Cauldron, the card of containment in the Witch's Wisdom. I pulled the Witch's cards. That's right. Hubble bubbles not the way. Simmer softly, await the day. Keep within that which you know. Time will come for you to show. The magic is worked with harm to none. So mote it be. There it is done. Whilst you are bubbling over with anticipation to share with the world, you are advised to keep a lid on things. For the time to come out is not yet right. That which you hold within is to be contained for a while longer. So for now, just allow all that you know and feel to simmer gently. Boiling over will not serve you, and you just may get your fingers burned. Instead, Cauldron asks that you use this as a time for nurturing and preparation of self. The feast is promised, although newly acquired ingredients that have not yet been presented to you need to first be stirred into the pot. Only when you add these fresh additions will you be ready. Be patient, for the signal to move forward will appear in good time. Only then, my dear, can you serve up that which the world will be ready and willing to accept. There is important information that's missing. Someone is hiding something from you. Don't make your move until you have all of the details. Harness and nurture your natural gifts. The world is not ready for what you have to offer. Wait until the time is right. The cauldron represents the sacred womb of the mother goddess. It is used as a ritual vessel for the element of water, brewing potions, and for spell casting. Papers of regrets, letters to the ancestors, and burnt offerings are placed within the cauldron in ritual and ceremony. Transformation, rebirth, fertility, and femininity flow from the western quarter, and water associated. Shauna, you're a Pisces, water, western, cauldron, okay? I burn a lot of things in this tiny little, well, this kind of medium-sized cauldron that I keep on my altar. I was just actually doing what is it called? A Miliadi? I don't know how to say it. Anyway, okay, Shauna. So I feel like someone is keeping something from you, feeling that it's for your greatest good. It's for the best, that you don't know this thing because you might worry about it and make yourself sick. I feel like you have some kind of story to tell. I don't know if you're planning on writing a book. That may sound absolutely crazy, but excuse me, there's something that you want to tell someone. I don't know if it's the world, but I feel like when you come out and tell this to this person or to a group of people, it's going to change for the better a lot of your communications, a lot of the things around you. The universe is saying, like, we have your back, stand strong, heal. Okay, definitely heal. Take the time to get better, not just physically, but mentally, spiritually, emotionally, psychically. Okay, as a Pisces, you know what I'm talking about. You know what you know, right? Shauna, I feel like maybe you're getting sick and tired of a certain situation, whether it be illness, whether it be a family member that's just like annoying, whether it be, I just lost one of my nails, people constantly asking you for money, whatever it is that you're kind of getting sick of. The universe is saying, like, just put up with it a little bit longer, worry about your health right now. Okay. And really take your time. If you're not planning on writing a book, I keep getting writing book. Maybe consider that. That's something you can do in your spare time. So embarrassed. I lost my pinky nail. Something you can do in your spare time, and I wouldn't release it yet or try to get it published, but maybe that's something you can start. I feel like for some reason that's what I'm getting from this card. Cauldron, also like a bunch of ingredients coming together, maybe wanting to spend time with people, but depending where you're at, you can't. Something stopping you from reaching out to family members and friends. I'm getting, for some reason, like a very clouded message. Like something's trying to block me from reading you. It's very weird. Never had that happen before. I was going to give you a personal reading for the gifts anyway, you and Blue Crossroads. So I think I'm going to do that this weekend. And then the set of 6 healing crystals is coming for you. I sent my mom a set of 6 healing crystals, but I got a different brand than the one I brought for myself. My mom's a Cancer. And instead of the crystals, she got a shirt that is, RJ size for a toddler that says, "Ask me about my moo cow." So I don't know. Bob Birkins. Okay, we have a lot of people coming in at the final hour. All right, let me just get moving, even though I really want to go glue that nail back on. Okay. Blue Crossroads. Dark Mirror. Okay, Dark Mirror it is then. I'm not going to argue with you, universe. Okay. Then TD Dean, Leanne, Eric M, Go Teresa, Eddie Glasses, Smoochie, Nightmare, Spaghetti Lee. I'm going to do sooner because it's his first time in here. Teresa, I don't remember if it's your first time in here or not. If it is, I am going to read you soon. Be kind. I'm so happy to see you. All right, Blue Crossroads. You got the card of Revenge. I would not want you wanting revenge against me. Nightmare, you got it, sweetie. Now it's a party, right, Jake Smith? Okay, so card of Revenge is card number 23, my most favorite number. It is time to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing end them. Okay, remember these are translated from Italian, so they're a little off. Blue Crossroads, a complex magic glyph illuminates the ground as a pale woman dressed in black seems to surge from it. She has blood, crimson eyes, a white flower garland, and 2 plain swords. Her wings are made of withered branches. There is no white night, but there can be a black storm woven by fallen angels. What if there was a place where there is no more time for words, no more sense to bargain or negotiate, no more survival instinct to accept fear or ponder consequences? It's a place we can reach at the limit of our abuse with the last spark of our dignity surging up as powerful black flame. We cry, we hurt, and we strike to destroy. We destroy not for ourselves because we are gone. We destroy for the fairness of the world. We destroy because if there is no sweet justice, there can at least be cruel revenge. We destroy for those who came earlier, for those who would have come later. We destroy, and as we destroy, we forsake ourselves. There is no going back because coming back from that requires much more than force. Now, as someone who did the job you did for most of your life, talking about justice, I feel like this is definitely your card, Blue Crossroads. I feel like maybe it's not a person that you want to kind of take revenge against. Not even really like take revenge, but I feel like you're just like getting frustrated with the universe, okay? I feel like it doesn't seem like Bob wants to get read. I feel like you're just getting fed up with a certain situation, okay? I feel like you're like, listen, I've done this, and this. I've lived my life well. I've been a good person. I'm a kind person. You know who you are inside. Spectacular, amazing. I have so much respect for you. I just think you are so cool. And you're just like, why can't this one thing work out? Why can't this one thing not be happening in my life and then it would be perfect? And I feel like the answer is because nobody can have a perfect life, right? So I feel like if you feel your anger getting riled up at the universe, at the creator, at God, at goddess, at Mother Earth, whoever you is your higher power, it's time to sit back and really start counting your blessings. Because if you explode, if you explode on the universe, they understand where you're coming from. But if you hold in this anger and don't let it out in a healthy way, I feel like there is going to be no coming back from it. You're going to lash out at like the wrong person, and it's going to affect you greatly. This may sound a little bit confusing, Blue Crossroads, but I feel like if you don't know what I'm talking about now, like with this one situation you're just so fed up with because it's stopping your life from being everything you've imagined for the most part, you're going to start feeling that soon, unfortunately. So this isn't a very good card as far as like a good message, but it is telling you, at least for this week, try to focus your anger on like something positive, like, I don't know, do what I do when you're angry and like pick a fight with the Amazon chat people, and then you can get all the anger out, and who are they? TD Dean, are you still here? Okay, bye, Bob, I guess. Yes, okay, TD Dean is here. I'm sorry, I got distracted because I love Bob. I think he's cool. I see him everywhere, but I never understand what the French toast that man is talking about. Never. I never understand him. There was a deck that I was... Okay. Ravenswand. Oh, what did he say? No. Why did you hide him? Acreon, I think that was an accident, hun. If you're still here, sorry about that. Yeah, it's not a bad thing. I'm not saying anything bad about Bob Berkins. He just really confuses me. All right. Is Spaghetti Lee still in here? Because after TD Dean, I'm going to read Go-Go Teresa and Spaghetti Lee. Because Go-Go Teresa, I know you're from SOR, but I don't remember if you've been in here or not. Okay, it's only 10:11 here. TD, Song of the Sea. This is what I mean. I need an office. I don't even know. There it is. Okay, Spaghetti. Go Teresa's next, and then you. And then I have like 4 or 5 more people. All right, TD Dean. Oceana is a trusted spirit guide to witches, but being a creature of the sea, not land, her mind and language can be hard for humans to penetrate. Seal Namara is a young witch seeking guidance, but to fully communicate with Oceana, she must bear her innermost being. We trust only very few to come so close, and the act requires courage. Sometimes we trust the wrong party and thus feel betrayed, but our error was only in our choice. Having the courage to trust is never wrong, but we must be cautious and discerning. We were just talking about that. So I feel like you're having a hard time, or you're going to be having a hard time very soon lowering your defenses, okay, Mr. TD? I feel like you do have a hard time trusting, like most of us do, but I also feel like you're having some kind of misunderstanding right now with somebody, and I feel like that's exactly what it is. I feel like before you disconnect or cut off a relationship completely, right, that you should try your best to see where the other person's coming from. And I know that sucks, like having to be the bigger person, but the universe is telling you that it's a misunderstanding. Okay. So don't cut off any relationships due to misunderstandings, especially this week. I also feel like you can trust this person. Whatever happened, it wasn't done purposely. Leanne, no, you did not. It wasn't done purposely. This week, and extending an olive branch is going to be a really healing thing for you. Okay. I feel like the universe is telling you have to see others' points of view and sides as well, even if you don't agree with them, just to kind of get a sense of where they're coming from. So don't disconnect with anyone this week over a misunderstanding, definitely. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, like I always say, you will this week. Leanne, the people that have never been here before, I don't like to make them wait. So I usually just pop them in. So go, Teresa and Spaghetti Lee, and then you. I do it all the time. No one ever really cares. We're all family here. So go, Teresa. We're going to do Magick of You. And Spaghetti Lee, you got Into the Lonely Woods. There you go. So true. There you go. You're very welcome. Yes, I thought so. Because I know the name Go Teresa because I know Big Willie called you gorgeous Teresa that one time and I never forgot that. Okay. Epiphany. Reveal your gifts. Card number 6 in the Magick of You deck. The girl of Epiphany is caught enjoying the sweet scent of her own success, but now it is time to share the success with the world. Have you been keeping something from others, something that would surprise and delight them? The world wants what you have to share. Awaken to your hidden talent. You are more than enough. There are hidden gifts, a new skill, a new passion bubbling up, ready to pour out of you at this time, just as the gold pours out of the girl of Epiphany's arm. What is a deep goal? Something you may have considered impossible. It's your duty to unveil and release this potential inside you. The time to act is now. The universe will conspire in your favor if you take action now. Ritual, the power of yes. For 3 days, say yes to every request and opportunity. Be guided only by yes and where this willingness takes you. Witness the special skills and talents unleashed in you, knowing that anything is possible when you allow it to be. So not really saying be a yes, ma'am, but taking more opportunities, saying yes more often for sure, and learning where not only your limitations lie, but where your talents lie too. Teresa, this is a really abundant week, abundant month for you, which is kind of crazy because this is like a crappy month for most people, but for you, you have some really important decisions to make, but I feel like you're on top of them, or at least you're going to be. I feel like any struggles that you're having now, like this week, you're going to overcome them. I feel like there's opportunity and abundance coming in for you. I feel like there's something inside you, though, that is afraid of all of this, like for things to be going so well. Or when they start, there's this fear inside of you to show these gifts to the world, to present yourself as is, as you enjoy being to the world. Okay. So like, say like you're perfectly good with yourself, just say, and you have like one little insecurity, kind of like me with my eyebrows, right? Called attention to them. I know, but that sometimes stops me from like doing a video because I don't know, because someone will say like, did anybody watch Gemma's videos when she first came on YouTube? She was like 40 pounds lighter. And it's true, I was. So that'll put me in like for a week. I don't put anything out because I'm worried about my weight, because I'm afraid someone's going to say something about my weight. When 5 years ago, I weighed 86 pounds and was gross. You know what I mean? So I feel like as long as you're okay with yourself, if you're happy in yourself, if you're happy with what you're doing, don't be afraid to tell people that's what you're doing. And don't be afraid to put yourself out there, Teresa. You are perfect and wonderful and blessed and lovely and smart and beautiful. And if you're feeling good about yourself, feel good about yourself. And F anyone who tries to bring you down. All right, Spaghetti Lee. Then Leanne, Eric M., Eddie, Smoochie, Be Kind, and Mike J. And then we are donezo. Jake Smith, thank you. Acreon, yeah, me too. Insecurity is my surname. Oh, nice. Spaghetti Lee, I love that you are loving this. You know, I could come on your show and read. I'm just saying. You're a Pisces too. Wow, your birthday is February 22nd. Oh, thank you guys. I think, yeah, that's exactly 1 week from my birthday, or maybe, yeah, because my birthday is March 1st. All right, yeah, cool. Do you want to put your email and I can email you? Thank you, Nicole. All right, Mr. Spaghetti. You look 30. I thought you were younger than me, and I'm 36. Nah, girl, I'll be 39 on March 1st. But thank you guys. And this is what I mean. You guys, we build each other up here, you know? Spaghetti Lee, you got card number 16 in the Into the Lonely Woods deck, and it's a time for healing. At times, amidst the travails of the world, we find ourselves keening for the soft touch of the healer, of one who knows the right way to bring back to life the dimming light within our souls. The healer's touch may feel far from you, but if you take a moment and allow the ancient ones to come to you, you will feel a tender hand upon your brow, offering you the energy of the universe. Look how cute this card is. Allow yourself to be restored by this ancient form of blessing and healing, even if human hands are far away right now. Imagine, close those weary eyes, know the ancient ones are with you, and let them reweave the fibers of light that make you into the being of radiance you so truly are. You are being surrounded by your angels, your guides, just surrounded by abundance, right? Yes. Can someone put my email in there, the Moon Bear Oracle, please? Because that's the one that'll pop up on my phone. It's Moon Bear Oracle. Moon Bear Oracle at gmail.com. All one word, but someone will put it in. Spaghetti, I feel like this is, I feel so ridiculous being like Spaghetti. Mr. Spaghetti. I feel like you're actually surrounded by a lot of love and light. A lot of ancestral love is around you. A lot of ancestral magic and healing that you may or may not be aware of, depending on what your beliefs are. I feel like if you close your eyes and just imagine yourself being surrounded by a white light or a bright gold light or both, and breathing it in. I mean, this is going to really heal you, Joey. Okay. That's really going to heal you. I feel like any negativity that's around you, I get this a lot with people on YouTube, the snake in your grass type thing. And I do feel like there is one. There is someone smiling in your face. There is someone who is pretending to be happy for your success, but behind your back, they're trying to sabotage you. Please be careful this week with telling people like what your next move is or what you plan to do next in business, especially, but just in life, just for this week, so you can kind of weed out who this snake in your grass is. Yes, let your ancestors in, let your guides in. Okay, you can do guided meditations that you find on YouTube. I know a lot of people don't like when I say that, but that's the ones that I use. I listen to them when I go to sleep, of guided meditations to meet my spirit guides, to have lucid dreaming. If you burn some mugwort and inhale it, you will lucid dream, but don't burn it and like try to stay awake because it's like an acid trip. It's bad. But if you want to have a lucid dream, do that. But really accepting the messages, Joey, okay, from your guides, okay, letting them in, because they are going to guide your intuition to pick out who this snake in the grass is. And yes, Dawn is doing amazing. I mean, you always do. Tonight, you're kind of like on fire. All right, Leanne. And I think that's what it is. Somebody's looking to make your ideas their own because they're crappy and like they're not getting ahead with what they're trying to do. All right, Miss Leanne. This is the Vintage Wisdom Oracle. You're very welcome. Thank you. Leanne, you're still here, right? I don't think she went anywhere. You got the card of truth, Leanne, truth. And you know, that happens a lot with readings. Like if I rewatch a personal that I did for somebody, or if I rewatch the monthlies, I'll hear things in my head like, oh, I should have said that. Oh, damn it. Why didn't I put that message in there? And it's like Dawn is picking up those messages. I asked Dawn that earlier, but I didn't look for the answer. Leanne, are you still here? I hope you're not upset I skipped you too. Well, you're doing a great job. All right, I'm going to put Leanne's. Okay, there you are. I was going to put yours on the side for you. Okay, truth. That's what I'm going to do. Next week, I cannot have 45 decks out. I'm going to pull 20 out, and we're going to go with those. Leanne, in front of a dramatic sky, this card shows a mirror image of a warrior woman meeting her own reflection. With swords drawn, it seems conflict may be near. But the all-seeing eye of truth presides, serving as a poignant reminder that what is done to another is ultimately done to thyself. The double-edged sword, capable of separation and liberation, symbolizes dual powers of nature, such as life and death, and victory and defeat. Like a sword, truth is a sharp instrument worthy of the greatest respect. Depending on how they're wielded, both have the ability to destroy or to heal. Only the maturity and wisdom of the user determines the outcome. In tarot, the suit of swords represents navigation of thought and the unseen realm of the mind, and air signs. But when it comes to the application of truth, the unruly mind cleverly justifies all manner of things and distracts us away from our alignment to love. Fear poses many challenges along the path to discovering the liberation of truth. Reactions of others, guilt, and insecurity distract and rob us of the opportunity to clearly identify the truth of the matter. The presence of this powerful card is a call for authentic freedom. Bravely face your fears, step into the light of love, and examine the essence of the situation. Rather than facing facts, perhaps you have been in a state of avoidance. If this is the case, it could be a reminder to, quote, sort the wheat from the chaff, end quote, so you can see clearly to move beyond the gravitational pull of old patterns. You may also be searching for the reality behind your relationship to others, or the deeper meaning of life and your place and purpose in it. Seeking the truth is a worthy quest on any level and can provide a significant opportunity for liberation and growth. See where this card falls within your spread, as the surrounding cards help provide context for understanding how truth applies to you at this time. So, truth, dreams, choice, grace, awakening. Okay, so you're becoming, Josephine, yes, if I can fit you in. You're becoming, I should be able to, honey. Leanne, you're becoming more spiritually aware, okay? And I feel like that might be a little scary for you because your intuition is starting to be on point and you're starting to see the truth about people. People that you thought you could trust are turning out like, yeah, all right. People that you thought you could trust are turning out like you're getting this bad feeling or negative vibe off them. That's the universe. That's your guides. That's what you're becoming more in tune with. Don't be afraid to come out and say these types of things to people like, I believe you're lying, or no, that's not the truth. Confront, okay? Don't sit back like a little wallflower. Don't let people kick you around, okay? Step into your power. Take your power back. That's another running theme. Leanne, it is time for you to really get in touch with your higher self, I would start meditating. I would do an aura cleansing. If you don't know how to do that stuff, please look it up online. I would also declutter the home. I'm not saying your home is dirty. I'm saying declutter, like clean out the closets. Like I said, sweep widdershins. I feel like something really good is coming in for you because your eyes are finally opened to who and what is real and what isn't. And that's an amazing thing when that happens. You are finally accepting the truth of yourself. Eric M. Eddie Glasses. Did Eddie Glasses answer me? And is Mike J still here? Anna, welcome back. Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Okay. So Eric M., you also get vintage wisdom. I'm going to try to, breeze through these guys so I can end on a time tonight. You got the Strength card. Eric M., Strength. Depicted here is a vintage starlet, a portrayal of feminine strength in action as she holds the symbolic weight of the world on her shoulders. The 12 suns above her head represent cosmic power and illumination. Her proud and naked form, scantily draped in a sheer veil, is surrounded by delicate dragonflies. As creatures of lakes and ponds, dragonflies symbolize the unconscious mind, water and yin, the female principle of the universe. Great emphasis is often placed on physical strength because it is tangible and easy to measure, whether in the form of prowess, status, or worldly power. Learning to discern the authentic nature of strength is part of our awakening as spiritual beings. This cultivation takes time and effort, and the measure of its might is not always obvious to the outside world. This card invites you to evaluate the role strength plays in your life and how it manifests in you. The quality of strength you have directly depends on whether you are aligned to the ego or the higher power. Ego, edging God out. Notice your intentions and what motivates the call for strength. Perhaps you feel a need to prove yourself, or maybe you need to make wise decisions and stand firm. Sometimes life calls us to take a direct route to discover the real nature of strength. Whatever your needs, be open to strength's dynamic energy and use it wisely. In the face of adversity, remember the wonderful words of Philip Brooks, quote, "I do not pray for a lighter load, but for a stronger back," end of quote. So I feel like you are not willing to have to prove yourself anymore. And if this doesn't resonate, again, it will. Eric, I feel like you're just at the point where you're like, take it or leave it. I feel toxicity. I feel chaos. I feel codependent. I feel really icky right now. If that's something that you're dealing with, you need to find the strength to move forward from it and to ask yourself why you keep getting into situations like that, where you feel you have to prove yourself to people, okay? Where you feel insecure around certain others that you should feel very comfortable and safe with. I feel like there's a way. That's wrong. I feel like this week is a week of rest and relaxation for you. If it's not, you need to find a way to make it one. I feel like you really need the time alone to think about your inner strength, to learn and grow the mind, to gain certain knowledge about a situation that you're in, talk to other people, however you can, and get the facts of the information, okay, or of the situation. You are missing pieces of information. And I know this doesn't have much to do with what the book said, but that's why it's intuitive. This is coming from source. So I believe this over the book. You're missing pieces of the situation. And I feel like you keep falling back into the same path and the same trap with a person or a situation, like, continuously quitting and going back to the same job, continuously breaking up with and getting back together with a negative, toxic person. I also feel there's someone around you that is energetically vampiric. It's that person that, like, when they call on the phone and you see them calling, you're like, ugh, and you like don't answer, that type of stuff. I feel like it's time to find your inner strength. And this says star on it. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, okay? The dragonfly, mystical, flying away, freeing yourself, all right? Going through a real transformation here. I guess Eddie left. Smoochie. There was... Oh. Smoochie with the ET Experiencer card. Break the cycle. Exactly. Oh, thank you, Grey Wolf. Gemma, every Wednesday you amaze me more. Wow. I need some rest for sure. Right on point. Thanks, Gemma. You're very welcome. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Oh. Smoochie, you got ET Spirit Guide. You have one or more extraterrestrial guides. Smoochie, this card may be confirmation that you have one or more personal and loving extraterrestrial guides that are assisting you with expanding your awareness, consciousness, and ascension. Extraterrestrial guides use telepathy and are capable of holding a dialogue with you. Practicing and developing your clairaudient abilities can assist you with this communication and help you turn words into sentences, leading to opportunities for fall. I don't know. I keep laying it on the computer. For fall and detailed dialogue? Leading to opportunities for fall and detailed dialogue. I don't know. Your extraterrestrial guides can answer questions about the nature of your experiences, logistics of the multidimensional world, and or extraterrestrial efforts on behalf of Earth. And I feel like where this is going, whether it's an extraterrestrial guide or not, is the universe had me pull that card for you, this card, so you can get in tune, you as well, with your spirit guides. There is a message coming in from deceased loved ones or your ancestors that you absolutely must hear this week. You have to hear it. It's very, very important. It's about a situation coming up. Oh, Eric, thank you so much. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Thank you to everyone who's hit the super chat. Eric, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Smoochie, I feel like there's a message coming in that I think a deceased loved one is trying to get to you. Pay close attention to your dreams, but not only that, pay close attention to like thoughts that you know aren't yours. Okay, you're very welcome, Leanne. Like things that like just pop into your head and you're like, where did that come from? It came from your guides. You really have to get to know your guides. That's going to be major, major important for you, Smoochie, this week and in the month of February. Did Mike J leave? Be Kind and Josephine are who we have left. So we're going to end right on time. Miss Be Kind. Into the Lonely Woods. I love this deck. You guys are all so very welcome. You know that. Remember, I'm doing personals again. Please email me at moonbearoracle, all one word, at gmail.com. Moonbearoracle. Also, check out my channel, Moon Bear Oracle, where I'm doing once a month readings for each astrological sign. Eventually, it'll be once a month and once a week. Please make sure you liked this video and you're subscribed to this channel as well. Check me out Saturday and Sunday nights from 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern Time on Spaced Out Radio for the After Hour Show with Big Willie Townsend and John Hudson and Thin Lizzy. And on Friday nights on Paranormal Chop Shop with Jake Smith, Chad Smith, Sunny Bear, Papa Willie, Spooky, whoever comes in, we have a great time. Be kind. Card number 6. Drink from your own well and water your own garden. What a beautiful card. OMJ. OMJ. Oh my Jesus. Oh my soul. Oh my Jesus. Judas sold you for 30. I have done it for less. Okay, be kind. When we are alone, we learn how to not take our inspiration or sustenance from others. We do not drink from their wells. We do not feed from their cauldrons. We do not need anyone else's energy to generate our own. We can create our own energy, find the source of the spring within us, and begin to drink from that and discover who we are when we are most ourselves. Within you is the spring, drink from it. Within you is the garden, water it. Find the source within you. Do not seek inspiration elsewhere. This is not the time for that connection. Now is the time to follow the path until you discover the grail of the self and become your own light. I feel like this is reassurance that that's what you're doing. You're very welcome, Teresa. You're very welcome, everybody. I feel like this is, I didn't even look up. And as soon as I just looked at the panda, This is, now I lost my thought. This is validation that you're doing the right thing, that you are not only for yourself, but of hope and a beacon of light for others too. Okay. She's just so like very in your face, but in the funniest possible way. Like, just very silly and like, yeah, I'm here. I know you're in a rush, but hi, Mom. She loves you. She loves you. She likes that she can come through now. She likes that she can just pop in and say hi. You know, she doesn't bother me throughout the week, but when I'm here with you, she pops in. She loves you. Yes, she's very well. She's dancing, actually, this goofy little I don't know how to explain it. But I don't have a lot of time. I would love to get together with you if I can just get some more time to just do a full reading with you and her. And she's like, that's okay. Very loud, very in my face, but beautiful. I hope she likes my eyebrows. Yeah, very just like goofy, full of light, you know. And really it was just like a pop in, and then she's like, bye, you know. And she reminds me a lot of me, just like my mannerisms, my personality, of how I think I would be if I were coming through to my mom, you know. Just a beautiful, beautiful light. I get emotional every time she comes in, but it's not anything bad. It's not a bad emotion. It's a feeling of peace and love that's so spiritual and not human that it's overwhelming, but in a really good way. Same earth age. Yeah, see? Spaghetti Lee said that's the proper way to say coffee, just saying I'm a New Yorker and I could walk to Jersey. That's awesome. But be kind. She's always with you. She is still leaving you little messages in the water, in the sinks. That's so beautiful every time that happens. I can never look my ear. See, I told you guys, when I really connect with spirit, I get very hot. I would love to read that. I really would. Mike J, I guess, left, and we have Josephine. Josephine, are you still here? Because you're the last one. I feel like she also is saying something about like the shower, like how it fogs up the mirror, that like trying to put something there, but like she's not able to yet. She can't do it yet, but she wants to. And she's like, I might scare the FUCK out of her though. Yeah, my ear is bright. I don't know, because my hair. Can you guys see that? It happens every time. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you. I will ride this peaceful feeling for the rest of the night now. Miss Josephine, are you here? I hope she stuck around. I was like, I don't know if I can get to you. I should never say that, because then when I can get to people, they leave. Just keep watching. Keep watching. Yeah, one more time, Miss Josephine. I've got like 5 minutes left. I would love to read for you. Ah, there she is. I knew you weren't going to leave. I knew it. Okay, we're going to do the Lantern Oracle. And guys, I just told you where you can find me, so I'm going to end this quick because you guys know RJ's bedtime is 11, and that's right about when I end. All right. Guys, thank you so much for the super chats. If any of you hit up PayPal or Cash App, thank you so much just for being here and hanging out with me. I really appreciate it for, being my family, getting me through the past couple weeks have been really hard, and I just adore you guys for it. Okay, Josephine, you got card number 26, the card of forgiveness. It says, hurt blocks our light. Yeah, it was, right? Okay, Josephine, the only forgiveness that we can receive is that which we experience for ourselves. In essence, to forgive another life or the world is as irrelevant as being forgiven by another life or the world. If we have not forgiven ourselves, we can neither receive forgiveness nor have it to give. Forgiveness is a word that often evokes in us a sense of defensiveness and anger. Why should we be the ones to forgive when we were the ones who were wronged? When exploring the concept of forgiveness, the key lies in the word wrong and not in the doing or the doer of the wrong. Every happening is neutral in and of itself and as indifferent as nature. It is us who bring such notions of wrong, right, good, and bad to stimuli. For the wrong not to continue to be a reality that lives harmfully in our mind, body, and emotions, the physical effects of it need to be thoroughly released. Ideally, we release our distress like the wild animals that instantly rid themselves of whatever disturbance they experience by energetically purging it in a physically cathartic act before moving on. The beginning of everything true and the end of everything false starts the moment we forgive ourselves for having forgotten that we are not our bodies, our behavior, our memories, or the story that we live out, nor are we in any way how we have ever been mistreated or disrespected. We are not the wrongs done to us or that we may have done to others, nor are we made broken, defective, or less than from them. There is nothing to be fixed or added to. You are, however, always required to release anything that is unforgiven within you so that the loving white light that you are can transparently shine in all of its brilliance. Forgiveness is your way home. You are the only light that you need. Feel your way home to spirit self by replacing all that hurts with the shining white light of pure self-love that you are. When we forget the loving light that we are susceptible to believing in what we are not. Any external hurts that show up are means through which to recognize what still needs releasing. Let me try that again. Any external hurts that show up are means through which to recognize what still needs releasing. Guardian's message, the white light of love releases you from the pain and suffering of believing in what is not you. You need to forgive yourself for something. Be kind. I'm going to find the time to give you a full one. She really wants that. I know you really want that, and I want it too. Hey, sexy lady. What's up, Melissa Nicole? Josephine, you have to forgive yourself about something. There's something that someone's holding over your head, or you're holding something over your own head, and you are unable to move on. Okay, you're blocking your light. You're bringing darkness and negativity in. You may even have a lower vibrational attachment now because of the way you've been treating yourself internally, okay? The things you've been telling yourself. Josephine, if you're in a toxic, abusive, chaotic, codependent situation or relationship, the universe is urging you to start this week by getting out as best you can. If you can't just pick up and leave it, whether it's romantic, whether it's familial, whether it's work, whether it's all of the above, it's time to start making moves to get out. Believing that you can is the first step to actually being able to do something. The universe is telling you now's the time, because the situation is going to end very badly if the universe has to end it for you, and the universe will end it. Whatever this situation is, whatever this relationship is, whatever this is that's codependent, neither one of you are supposed to be in it. It's not a soul bond. It's not a soul contract. They're not a soulmate. It's not destiny or fate in any way. It was just a part of life. You met this person and you either work for them or this person's your family member or whatever. It's time to move on from it. The toxicity is literally dimming your light and theirs. Whether you're right and they're wrong, or they're wrong and you're right, it doesn't matter. Or vice versa. The fact of the matter is, you have almost no light left. And I feel like now you're bringing in more negativity. You're either miserable now or you're going to become miserable. This week, really try to keep an eye on your emotions and try not to be roped into any arguments that are unnecessary. Pick your battles. Try to be the bigger person. Try to keep your side of the street clean. The other person is not going to like that, but too bad for them. too much Red Bull for sure. I feel my heart like pounding. I gotta put that away and drink some water or maybe some green tea. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, being here with me. I've got to clean everything up. I will see you guys Friday night on Paranormal Chop Shop. I go from 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern time. They stay on longer. And that's with my boys, Jake Smith, Chad Smith, Sunny Bear, whoever else comes on in. I am on Spaced Out Radio for the After Hours show on Saturday and Sunday nights from 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern time with Big Willie Townsend and sexy hair John Hudson, the fedora wearing John Hudson, I should say. And then Wednesday nights, you can find me here, Moonology Oracle. I've got the first 7 signs up. I've got 5 more to do. They'll be there by Monday. Next month, I plan on doing all at once, releasing them 4 a day for 3 days. And then come April, May at the very, very latest, but I'm hoping for it to be April. It'll be once a month and once a week Oracle. Still trying to do 2 videos a week. I've got the Fae versus extraterrestrials. What's the connection? Is there one? Coming out tomorrow. If you're on my Patreon, it's already there. Love you guys. Be kind. I love you too. I love you guys so much. Dragons, I will talk to you in the morning for coffee. Jake, I will talk to you in the morning when I wake as well. And maybe we could figure out the merch situation. I'm very frustrated because they said they delivered it and I know they didn't deliver the merch. I know it wasn't there. I know it wasn't. So I think they said they sent it to Switzerland. I don't know what's going on. I appreciate sending it nonetheless, but I love you guys very, very much. Be kind to each other, be kind to yourselves, and don't accept anyone not being kind to you. All right. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. I don't know what that was. Never do it again. Never do it again, Gemma.